Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
It's the Conscious Cast. Days production here.
Oh, yeah. I am
Who else?
the Vanilla Boy, spelled with an E, not an I.
This is Mad Dog Miller. Keaton Mad Dog Miller.
This is Seth A.M. in the building.
In this biznatch.
In this
biznatch.
We're out here being important and such. I am.
Damn, I look big as fuck.
Dude, you're not supposed to look at my phone. I'm gonna send
my
this
bad.
link to my mother, so she can be a part of
shout
this.
out to all the moms in the world because they're
Of course,
essential, bro.
of course.
They're big essential.
Thank you, Mom.
I appreciate my mom.
Women
a lot.
are the world.
Dude,
True.
can I show you guys?
Facts.
Can I show you guys something to start off this cast real quick?
What are you trying to show us?
Mad Dog's not gonna get it, but I wanted you guys to see this shit.
What is it?
Unfortunate.
This is Evie's Snapchat.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. Put yourself out there, girl. Good thing you're gonna get engaged.
Which Evie are we talking about?
You know which
Yo,
Evie. You
we
know which Evie.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
She sent that to
Dude.
you, or that's her story?
her story.
She's getting married. She's.
Everyone gets to see that shit. Did we tell you about Evie?
I think so.
Did we?
We might have mentioned it. Oh, Sam L. Oh.
Oh no. No, that's Morgan. That's Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan. That shit is funny.
The difference is Noah actually fucked Morgan.
Yeah.
And then Evie's gonna get engaged, and she's gonna sell us a truck.
Yeah, no, she's
You're
not.
gonna sell us a truck, huh?
She's definitely gonna get engaged, but she's not gonna sell us a truck.
Dude,
I
if she
can't
gets
believe I
engaged.
believed that.
Yeah, honestly,
Not
Good
it's
one.
Yeah.
You got us.
How do I
She
copy
did.
the
She
link?
did.
Damn.
She said,
Oh
"Oh
my
my
Not
God,
gonna
my
sell us
link.
the truck. That's the
Here it is.
punchline.
Copy
If you were to
link.
have any truck in the world, what would it be?
Honestly, I never even have been a big fan of trucks. I'm more of a car guy.
Of course.
But I'm like, at this rate, I'm like, yo, just any truck would just be fucking dope to have for the sake of like moving shit. And like, dude, if we start throwing our own shows, we're gonna need like equipment to take, and bro, we need something to transport that, and that car is not gonna cut it. Like,
And it was an extended cab. It
Dude,
was
there's
like a
3 viewers
five-seater.
right now.
hell yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Ford Ranger.
Okay.
Whoa. My bad.
Wow, he's setting me up for failure already.
Ford Raptor.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't go wrong with a Ford Raptor.
How
Why?
many's it seat?
I'm pretty sure, obviously, the 5. If you
Five.
want to go 4.
4? Okay.
Yeah. But you can fit 5.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm testing the
Bro, I feel like
volume
if
of
we
everybody.
If we keep it right here, I feel like we can hear us.
It doesn't have enough gain. We'll both be really quiet. We just need to be better about asking for the mic when we need to talk.
Okay.
Well, it's about to actually start. I wanted to invite my mom, and I wanted everybody to get positioned, I guess.
Oh, bro, you were leaned down, so I thought I was like,
I was
whoa,
like,
what's going on?
duh.
I was like 3 people.
We are live.
David is dead.
There are 3 people
We're
watching,
streaming.
and it's days. But
Big days.
yeah.
Big days.
Big days. But there are 3 people watching. Hold on. So we can get into the topics if we want. Obviously, we're having a conversation, but as soon as you guys are ready, I'm pulling these questions up. We have some questions prepared.
Okay, I see it now.
I want to go ahead and talk about real quick something that we are all working on together right now. We are starting up a pool cleaning business where we're
Yeah.
The guys.
deep clean and then maintain pools for hopefully wealthy individuals.
We will.
The rich people with the pools, the nice
Yeah.
pools.
Which is a very easy thing because I've worked for a probably low tier company, and we were at the richest fucking houses with the most decked
There's a
out shit.
share
Yeah.
It's always real easy to get up in that shit if you really want to, especially if you go salesmanning around. People
Right.
with good personalities, literally all of us.
And
Yo.
we're willing to do a good job.
Exactly.
we
That's
kill
the
it.
most important factor.
I totally agree.
So
The guys, us.
we're working on some marketing aspects of it. We're working on some social media aspects of it. And we're taking a selfie, a group selfie.
And if you know me, and you know him, and you know him, and you know him, the social media is gonna go crazy.
LOL,
For
the
sure.
stupid photo.
We've got some videos going on. We've got a time lapse video.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro, I'm hyped for that shit.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
before and afters of frog in my throat pools that we clean. Hold on, actually, since we're already on that topic, let's just bust that open. We're gonna be the guys. That's gonna be literally the name. He already has a logo designed, damn near, almost the whole thing.
The
We got a graphic
Guys.
designer. We have Star M, Seth AM. He's the graphic designer.
I'm an artist, a visual artist in general, so I make paintings and things like that. I've recently started animating, and I
Yes.
also can make I'm the one that designed the thumbnail for our podcast and things like that. So that's a big strength of
Dude.
mine.
They haven't even seen the thumbnail yet.
They have not seen the thumbnail.
There
No,
is
they
a
have not.
thumbnail made.
I can't believe that
Spoilers.
shit. Yeah.
thumbnail.
We have a
I made
thumbnail,
it.
but
The most fire thumbnail.
it's a
actually.
dope thumbnail.
Shout out to Noah for going through the entire podcast video to find the best
Dude,
thumbnail face options.
And
for
I'll
me
do
to
it
select
again.
from.
I know you're
Don't do
gonna
it
look
again.
through this one. Yes.
I'm so terrified. Like every time I make any kind of I'm so terrified for any kind. Like I even talk about the faces I make now.
Bro, same
So
actually.
self-conscious.
No one is safe.
Yeah, I know. If I make a stupid face for a millisecond,
gonna find it,
yeah,
bro.
it's gonna
I'm gonna
get
find
caught.
it.
It's gonna get
So
caught.
do
I'm
you-
also thinking about taking the microphone away from my face more, like when I'm not talking.
Well, I would just say it's like, dude, for David's picture, he's literally holding the microphone, but he's like facing the camera, and it's in a shot that I could literally it's at an
My
angle that I
entire
could literally
face.
cut his
Yeah.
face out of that. So it's like, yeah, I mean,
As long as the face isn't covered at all.
I think if you just be natural, I'll find it.
Okay.
I made my face. I think you'll find
I am
it.
natural, so
I
think
felt like you had to say
I think I
something.
can do that.
Did I?
I thought you did.
That's unfortunate.
Dude, he fights and Levi's gonna get his shit rocked. That's what he had to say. All right, the guys. What do we do? Is the question. Are we lagging? Hold on.
Where's the MiFi?
My, it's very caught up on mine. It's doing very well on mine.
So what do we do?
Yeah.
the
What do
guys?
we do? Yeah.
Okay, so we are we all gonna comment on this? Is that?
Of course, I would love for you to
Okay.
start though.
I would say we lead.
Definitely. What are the three things that we do though? Like the biggest three things that we do.
The biggest three things that we do together.
At least that. Well, not so much like that.
Like
but
for the guys?
Yeah, the three like the guys gimmicks that
Dude.
were like the.
We
What
were
are we gonna offer?
we're pool boys, we're yard
Yes,
boys, and we're
yes.
party boys.
As,
Yes.
as the guys.
As the guys.
yes,
the guys.
the
Okay.
guys the guys TM, whatever it's gonna be.
Okay. Okay. So the business of
Definitely the business side.
Dude, what if it was the guys co-incorporated?
TM.
the guys co incorporated.
In
That's
parentheses
funny.
TM.
Yeah.
So break it down for the people who
Okay.
don't know.
So the people who don't know the guys,
Yeah.
Definitely.
the
Yes.
guys, we clean your entire outdoor areas and trim the bushes and the trees. We remove the debris and we prepare your location. And it is even possible for us to set your location up for parties. Like you can have a wedding on your property, or you could throw a party around your pool, and we would set up a bar. We would set up a food station. and we
Entertainment.
would- yeah, entertainment, a DJ, and we would.
Dude, it's kind of lagging on my phone. It's kind of lagging. Did it stop?
No, I see it.
It is. The video is lagging, but not the audio.
Right. Look, is everybody on the Wi-Fi?
I never connected to the Wi-Fi.
I know I know my Mac's on the Wi-Fi, but that
I'm not
needs to
even
be.
connected to you guys' Wi-Fi, so I never even connected to it.
It's like the audio seems fine, but the video is kind of glitching.
Is the Nintendo Switch connected?
It looks like it's doing fine right now.
Okay.
I turned my Wi-Fi off. My Wi-Fi was on
My
it, so
Wi-Fi was on too. and I
All right.
turned it off.
Fair.
okay.
The Vanilla Boys live. I
Yeah.
might have to get off this podcast and go watch it.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
yeah.
I
Go
got you, I
watch
got
it. Yeah. You need to. All right. Peace, dog. Peace.
All right. So I mean, that's pretty much what we do. We're looking for clients if you need them.
Yes.
If you need the service.
And we will do as little or as much of the services that we provide for you as you'd like. If you just need your pool cleaned, that's fine. If you want your entire pool area cleaned and power washed and maintained so that you can throw parties, and you want us to even help throw those parties, that is something we offer as well. You can have you can scale up, and we will offer multiple packages.
There's a lot that we do, and we've talked about it a lot ever since we first moved to Columbus. We're not from Columbus, but we moved there about a year ago, or I did, and me and Seth did. How long have you been in Columbus now? 2 years?
A little over 2 years, yeah.
That's crazy.
Because I stayed. Because we probably moved in. We moved in June.
Oh, so 2 years ago, almost exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, the first idea that we really came up with to start a business, the very first like rough draft idea was to throw parties. And then that's what the guys is. That's going to be one of the subcategories of the guys. And then after that, we tried to talk about training leaders at different businesses.
Dude, I felt like that was first.
Well, that was the first one that we took seriously.
The training leaders?
Yes, we
Dude,
did
I
not
felt
take
like-
the throwing parties one. We just threw it out there as an idea. And we were like, Law could be the bouncer.
Fair.
Like this 6'3", 260-pound beast of a man. We were going to make him our
Who's scared
security
of the
guard.
world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he would be a good security guard. But yeah, you're right. He is.
Dude, he'd be good security guard for face value, not
right.
for actual intimidation.
Right. I mean, it depends.
You just said it. I don't even need
Okay, fair.
Right.
Fair.
You guys have anything else to comment on about the guys before I go to the next question?
I mean,
I just thought of something really unfortunate, and you know that white chair that's out on the
Patio?
patio.
Yeah.
You think I could bring that in real quick
Yeah.
if I can do it safely?
Of
yeah,
course.
just don't break into my shit, bro.
Don't spill any of these drinks, please.
Dude. I mean, honestly, I understand. This man has no back support whatsoever.
You gotta save your back, bro.
He said, "This chair
Honestly,
sucks."
you need to get
I
the
know,
back
I'm
support.
saying that too. I was
This
like
chair
doing
kind of
this number like,
sucks.
I got the back support. I need to use it.
oh my fucking god, this shit is lagging, mate.
Is it lagging?
Yeah.
That's quite. We have 5 viewers right now.
That's hype. I love that everybody's here.
We have 5
I
viewers.
hate that it's lagging.
Wait, welcome to the show.
Well-
It's really caught up on mine.
Listen, the thing is, well, it stopped for a second. Like when Keaton stood up and had his back to the camera, it took a minute.
Kitty. Oh, the
Both
cat's
of
gonna
them.
run out. Oh no, the cat stopped. Cat
Dude,
knows what's up.
If you let
Cat
another
knows.
June bug in here and I have to kill it again, I'm gonna feel really guilty.
Dude, you've killed a man and a June bug in Keaton's house.
Dude, true.
Come
True.
on, chill.
All right, this man is.
We got the
getting
chair
his
in
share.
the
What?
building. We got it.
All right,
What
so
is the next question?
yeah, we're past
The next
guys.
question, absolutely. Wait. You want to go past the guys
No,
already?
no, I'm
Oh,
just
I was
saying
about to
like
say, I
we're
was about to
past.
say.
I guess
That
we're past
question.
announcing what the guys is.
How did we come up with this? Is the second question.
Um,
Like, how did the name for the guys become a thing?
the guys became a thing because we were making music together.
Was it because someone at work
No.
said it? Or it was before that?
We came up with it
So you're the guys. Do you remember that? When
That was
Tori
after.
said that?
That was
Okay,
after.
Okay.
because we had already been telling people we were the guys.
Right.
Dude, we came up with the guys before you started at Olive Garden. I might have not even been at Olive Garden yet.
So I was at Penn still whenever you said
Yes.
that. Damn.
Because, dude, we made that
didn't
girl.
fit.
We made that girl, and we're like, oh, what are we going to be called as, like, a group?
True.
And then it was like, we were coming up with names, and we were like, dude, what about just the guys? And we were like,
Yeah.
oh, the guys. And it's like,
yes.
now it's just a thing.
It was like because it's like he had
You
released.
got this. There's room.
He had released "I'm Him,"
Yeah.
Bro.
and it
Keaton's
was like,
moaning,
okay,
bro. He needs to
like,
chill.
He's the guy.
Moaning mad dog. What is it?
Noah had released "I'm Him,"
Yeah.
so he's the guy.
Yeah.
And it's like we're all. There's more than one the guy. It's like
Yeah.
we're all the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the guys. Like,
Right.
We're all. We're them.
We're them.
Them.
We're
We're
him,
they
him,
slash
and
them.
him. It's
We're
like,
they slash them. It's crazy.
Oh, shit.
That looks better anyways, 'cause you're level with them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking funny.
He's not sitting higher than me now. Exposed.
Yeah, I
So next question.
Well, there's one more thing inside of how did we come up with this that I would like to get answered. Why cleaning pools?
So we've talked a lot about like how to just come up with money running our own kind of system that gets us money and we're not paying anybody else money to get that money or expending a lot of hours doing things that we don't care about doing for said money. And we had talked a lot about like lawn service, mowing people's lawns, taking care of their flowers, like doing all this shit. And we talked about doing it for the neighborhood and blah, blah, blah. And then Seth had worked for Landfair, a landscaping company. And it was like, okay, so we have somebody with the knowledge to do something like that. And I was like, well,
The cat is fucking it all up.
we were looking around at like places to work because we're like, fuck all of Garden.
All of Garden is nuts,
And
bro.
then, so we were like driving through this neighborhood, and Seth was like, see these houses? Like, I would work on houses like these. And I was like, bro, I bet all these houses have pools.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, we're talking about doing something out in the sun. And I was like, it was like a fleeting thought. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. I didn't really address it at all. And then we're driving down our road to turn on, or we're driving down the road to turn onto our road. And this guy is just, and this is like a bum ass part of town. So people are just doing crazy shit all the time. And I just see this random ass motherfucking dude walking down the street with a fucking pool skimmer on his shoulder. And I was like, bro, what if we clean pools for rich people? And because a bunch of things opened up to me when I thought about that. It was like, if I get in contact with rich people, that means that I could get them to listen to my music and maybe get invested in what I'm doing and helping me get on a wave of meeting successful people. And then it was like, we had talked it over. We're like, okay, yeah, this seems feasible. And so I like looked up like how much equipment would cost and shit like that. I was like, all right, I'm dead set on like at least attempting to flesh out an idea, because every time we've talked about things like this, it's like, it always is like, yeah, that's a good idea. And then it falls through. We never do anything with it. So I was like, all right, I'm going to look up every single equipment. I'm going to look up what we need. And then I'm going to look up what every single thing that we need costs. And then I did that. And I was like, okay, it's a feasible amount of money. We could probably dip into this. And then I was like, oh shit, I have 2 aunts with pools, and somehow their pools get cleaned. Like,
I know they're not just dirty all the time.
they're not just disgusting every time I've been in them. So it's like, okay, so they know how their pool at least gets cleaned, and they know who cleans it. And it turned out that both of them clean their pools to an extent. So it was like, I hit them up. We're like, we're looking for opportunity. We're looking for experience. And they're like, yeah, we can teach you. And I'm like, we'll do it for free. You know, shout out to my aunts for letting us do that.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
And we learned how to, not even just like my first aunt that we helped, she was like, I don't even clean my pool like this. So it was like, we're doing more than
What she pays for.
She just regularly does.
Mm.
And it's like, who knows what she's paying this other guy?
Right?
But it's like, she still paid us money. And it's like, we got experience cleaning 2 different pools in 2 different ways.
True.
Because one we had to skim. One we did not. One we had to change the whatever you changed.
Yeah, we changed the chloride. We
It's
refilled
like we did
it.
not have to do that at my Aunt Kathy's pool.
Right, because
Or did you have to do that?
No. It was
Oh yeah,
salt.
because it was salt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
totally
a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's very
and then-
dependent.
And also, I would say that we had to clean the second pool differently. It was like the things that me and David were cleaning on the side were because of the salt water. Dude, all the grime and corrosion in the track
Yeah.
was because it's salt water and it's like corroding away the metal.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's like we did not have to do that at my Aunt Bethan's.
It was a very different, and the first one took like 2.5 hours.
I think that we were just kind of
Definitely
Yeah, we were
learning.
getting a lot of
Dude.
knowledge of like.
I wish you would have brushed with me because I swear it was night and day.
Oh, I believe
It
that.
took the
I
whole
wish we would have
time.
recorded that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The brushing was crazy.
Because it was like we got done and my aunt was like, "Oh, it's fine. Like I don't really clean it." I was like, "This looks like I'm not.
No, we need to
I'm not
finish
satisfied
this.
with
Yeah,
it." I
we
was
have
literally
to
like
finish
not
this.
satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro, I need to clean. I need to skim it again at least."
Right?
Yeah.
And bro, she was like, "Oh yeah, can you just fix the mat?" And we pulled the mat out. It's fucking disgusting. And I'm
Dude,
like,
fish
"Yo,
flakes start
yeah." I
floating
was
out.
like, "Yo, we're cleaning this."
Yeah.
Like, bro, we went the extra mile to take the shit out of the pool and clean it and make sure that everything was good. To be fair, my aunt sprayed it off. But, bro, if it would have just been us doing that job, we would have just sprayed it off. But it's
Right.
like, bro, the fact that we're like, she was like, you could just, like, fix it. I'm like, no, I'm pulling this shit. Like, look at it. I
Right.
literally pulled it and, like, fucking just shit, like, went to the straight surface of the pool. And I was like, yo,
Yes.
this shit is disgusting. No way that your pool is clean if this is in the water.
We were calling it fish food. It literally looked like a bunch of fish food rising to the
Yeah,
top.
it was disgusting
Yeah, we had
looking.
to clean it out.
Yes,
Yeah,
literally.
we had to
It
clean
literally
it
looked
out.
like
Yes.
that. And it was like a big cloud of it. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like, we got to, like, do something about
Like
this.
I was definitely like, I want to see the pool go from like a state where it's like not as maintained as I could make it, and I want to make it as maintained as I can make it.
Dude,
Like,
yeah.
Right?
I
hear
think it
that.
was just crazy the way that it fell into place. And I feel like it fell into place because we were manifesting it so hard. Yeah.
Dude, I went. Dude, there's
Nice.
one question left, bro.
Okay,
but I would
okay.
love to. Hold on. Let's do this. We're gonna do one last question.
I was going to
about the
give you a
guys.
segue, but
Bro, that
I'm
was
willing
a
to. Yeah,
fantastic
I'm willing to
segue.
put the brakes on.
Yes. As soon as you looked at me, I was like, oh shit. Last question. This is Seth's question. Bro, you can't just walk away. This is such a great question. All right, fine.
I am the vanilla boy.
All right, Seth, you and me are going to
Vanilla
answer
cupcake.
this. Of course, Keaton's going to answer it as well. What goals do we hope to achieve with the guys?
Okay.
A huge goal for me is to pay my bills with money that I make from my own business rather than being employed
Fair.
by another company.
Fair.
And
No.
then I would say to almost further than that goal, I would hope to make much more money doing this, and alongside making a podcast and alongside painting and doing the things I love doing, I would love to make way more money than I could ever make at a place like Olive Garden.
I love that we keep dropping it. Yeah, I mainly just want more of my time to be my own. And if I'm doing that, developing a different skill set, then that's fine by me. But Olive Garden is just not cutting it really on. I'm not really developing as a person in Olive Garden. There's a very low ceiling. What'd you say? He said it's not furthering your goals, and he's exactly right. There is a very low ceiling. There's a tight cap on how many tables you can take, on what you're allowed to say, what you're not allowed to say, what you're allowed to question, what you're not allowed to question. Speaking of which, there's an update on Marinara. We can talk about that here soon, but I do want to get this. I want to get this to manifesting. So
Wait, I feel like if we're talking about Olive Garden, which is
Yeah.
literally
we could
the-
drop it.
the thing about Olive Garden is, no, it's not furthering you any. All it's doing is getting you a little bit of money. And that's
Yeah.
why it fucking sucks. It's like we're trying to get out of having to work at Olive Garden because it's not enough.
Right?
No job that
And
we're going to
it's-
work around that area is going to be enough to pay our bills and also propel us forward.
And it's like, even if it was enough, it's not something I love.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
you can't love it. They make it impossible
No.
to love. They say it's friends and family. That's like their whole gimmick is that.
We're all family here.
Yeah, we're all family.
I could understand
That's such a joke.
loving that job. I could understand loving a job like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sunburnt.
See, you mean it though. Yeah. What shots, bro? No, it's shots. I respect.
Dude, have you ever had a job that you've had to quit for the sake of your dreams or put your dreams first because the job is just to make you a little bit of income to stay alive?
Yes, and it's even more than just having to quit for my dreams. It was even like I had to put my ego aside hard because that company tested my ego at first. The dude was like, in the interview, he was like, you seem like a great kid, but like, you just kind of remind me of this dude who like showed up for a week and then stopped working. And it was in this time where I started that first week, but I was in training camp for my last fight. And I was not getting off on specific times to where I could make the gym fully, to where I could get all my classes in that I could go to. And if people know anything about MMA, you're not just showing up for like an hour. That's not how it works. Some days, like on like a day out of the week, it's like that. But and so after that first week, I actually talked to you about it, and I was like, bro, like, I really do not know what to do because I'm fucking like freaking out that I'm not going to the gym on time, and I feel like that's messing with me more. And then, do you remember what you said?
I don't know if I remember word for word. I do remember it's like, I'm sure if I had to guess of the things that I said, it was like, if like MMA and fighting is like what you really want to do, that has to be like number one priority. And if your job is making you feel like you have to sacrifice that, then it's not the job that you should be at, because you need to be at a sustainable thing that's going to pay your bills, but also allow you to work at something that's going to get you further in life so you don't have to work at that place to pay your bills.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I can't remember word for word.
I mean, that was basically it with the comparison of like if it doesn't,
like if the
if it
job
sacrifices your time,
Yeah.
type shit. Yeah, it was probably word for word for that.
fair.
And after that, I was like, man, I even had a rough discussion with it with my girlfriend, and I made that decision to where, and I mean, look how it fucking turned out, bro.
Yeah,
So,
now he's a champion. More than once, bro.
I mean, I didn't get that the last fight.
No, I'm saying you're a champion. You still won that fight. You're still a champion in that matter.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
like-
the champion would have tapped and quit
Yeah.
when I could have.
It's like the point is you made the sacrifice to make sure that fighting was the priority of what you're doing, because that's what you want to be successful at. That's what you want to make money off of.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you sacrifice that for something else to make a little bit of money in the now, you're ruining your opportunity in the future to make a shit ton of money off of the thing that you actually care about and want to work towards and be happy in.
Do you think
Which is what 30-year-olds in Indiana, amateur kickboxing, made that decision doing.
Yeah, we're not going to drop any names, but
what's wrong with
He also
30-year-olds?
could run through any of my coaches.
yeah,
So
okay.
wait, would you say that Keaton choosing to quit a job because he's deciding to make fighting more important reflects on how the outcome of his fights go, because psychologically he has made a decision, and it's like, if I went into this and I quit a job for this, I can't lose.
Mhm.
There's more at stake when you're willing to sacrifice everything.
Dude. So, I attest this mentality.
Trading right now, bro. Let's go.
I attest this mentality like G-Eazy. He's taught me a lot about like G-Eazy and Russ for sure, but G-Eazy, before I understand like consciously making the decision to just speak the truth and just go on all in on myself. But I remember like growing up and listening to G-Eazy, he would always be like, I ain't never had a plan B.
Right.
Like he never had a backup plan.
Highest risk.
He was like, bro, I'm going to be a rapper. That is the thing. I'm going to do that. There is no fallback plan because I don't need one. That's what it's going to be. And it's like, bro, when you're willing to sacrifice your dreams for a 9-to-5 of whatever the fuck you're doing, you're making a backup plan. You're giving room to fail. You're giving room to quit. You're
Yeah.
giving room to not do the things that you want to do and follow those things and be like, I'm all in. Keaton was all in when he was like, I have to quit this job to make this training. He was all in. He put all of his chips into the one bet, and it paid off. He
That
won.
I'm still fucking sacrificing for, by the way.
Of course.
And him being willing to sacrifice, and even the fact that he has things that are getting in the way and he has to sacrifice them. And the thing that he's choosing is fighting, is manifesting fighting.
Yes. Dude.
He wins the fight
Yes.
because he's so invested, and it shows in every action.
Oh my
Dope,
God, imagine
dope,
that.
perfect,
Imagine that. I love this for me.
Perfect.
I love this.
Can we not? Yeah, can we not say nothing?
We're not going to say anything, but I mean,
What?
if she comes in here and starts,
Okay. All right. Great. Since I have the floor.
You're on the floor.
Yeah, I'm on the floor right now. I'm on the floor right
I
now.
see it.
Yes.
His feet are on the floor.
So this is too perfect
Okay.
to transition into manifesting anyway.
I agree.
Unless you had any last words.
I was saying something.
You were very, very much like follow your dreams. Don't subside that for a 9-to-5.
I was going to say, dude, if he puts all of his chips into... All right.
Keaton's quitting.
All right.
Quitter.
Keaton- Keaton Mad Dog Miller just left the Conscious Cast. Quitter Keaton.
No, we're not making that. We're not making that.
That's not
So
okay.
it's like if you
The creepy Keaton.
cutie Keaton. Dude, it's like
Killer Keaton.
if you
Bro.
it's almost like, okay, why are we going through the mud right now?
Oh my God, because we're highest risk, highest reward right now.
So we're willing to be like fuck Olive Garden.
Yeah,
If we have to be, we're like fuck Olive Garden.
literally.
We're not trying to be like fuck Olive Garden, but we will if we have to.
I'm like more psychologically invested in fucking off from Olive Garden than I've ever been. It's like
Dude.
the
Fair.
more I've done it, the more I've been like, no, even though money is like literally paper thin tight. Like,
Yes.
like,
Our
honestly,
money is
for
crazy
work, it's
short
like,
right now.
I don't even know how it's gonna work out.
Dude,
Sometimes.
that's the point. This is why
Dude,
I'm
did you
like
see the quote I posted today?
yes.
Yes.
It's like, bro,
It's exactly about this.
this is like highest risk, high reward, but this is like the mentality that I've been on for a while now. It's like, bro, I will literally quit my job with nothing lined up because I am like, bro, I will make sure that this shit happens. I will not be in this fucking job and hate my life because it makes it harder for me to make music. I cannot make music when I hate my life.
Yes.
There is very seldom times I have to be in like a specific kind of dynamic of like sadness and upset to make music, and that comes out in good as well. But bro, when I'm literally just like, I fucking hate everything. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to get out of bed because that means I'm going to my job at 30 minutes after I wake up because I want to sleep as long as possible because I'm like, I got to get up super early. Obviously, we've been changing that, but the point is like, it's not on my time. I'm not making these sacrifices for me. I'm making these sacrifices for Olive Garden. I'm choosing to get up, spend 8 hours there, come home, and be so tired that I don't want to do anything. It's like, it's not about the fact that I won't do anything because I'm so tired, but it's about the fact that I don't want to do anything.
You can't be as invested in it mentally.
Yeah, my mind is not charged to be like, okay, now I'm going to sit down for 2 hours and make a song.
Write words that are meaningful and shit like that. Like,
Because you already put all your want into it.
Dude, yeah, I put my whole social battery
Not
into
that you put your
being-
want into it, but
Right. No, but I hear what you're saying. It's like I invested a lot of energy in being there and being charismatic and being happy. And it's like, dude, I can't just it's like people don't understand that it's like everybody crutches their social battery. They're like, oh, well, my social battery can't handle
We
that.
talked
blah,
about
blah,
that,
Blah, blah. And it's like the point is that your social battery has to be trained to know when to exert itself. It's like at Olive Garden, the whole time I'm there, I'm not just exerting my social battery.
right.
Sometimes I'm just literally on my phone.
oh, nice.
Dude, Jacuzzi said, who's winning?
Jacuzzi.
Dude, it's me. I'm winning.
No, I'm winning. Jacuzzi's in the chat right
Dude,
now.
he's in the chat right now.
I think we're all winning.
I respect.
Yeah,
I
we're
respect.
all winning.
What's the
bro. If
competition?
Jacuzzi-
Dude, I don't know, but
I'm
somebody
winning.
somebody was winning and it was me.
It was me.
But yeah, anyways, it's like
Do you see the difference in the dynamic of this friendship, bro?
Yes.
We were born in 2000s. And y'all saw it, bro. We said we're winning at the same fucking time, and these dudes
And
are
me
like,
and Seth are like, no,
winning,
I'm
no,
winning."
Yeah. I was like, it's a group effort, guys.
Exactly. About the sacrificing thing.
yeah.
I like to think about like when I'm a old fucking man
Yeah.
on my not on my deathbed, but like I'm an old fucking man.
You're feeling
What
life.
decision would I rather? Looking back on it, what decision would I rather make?
Yeah.
Like,
I
bro,
would literally be like, bro, look at where the fuck I'm at right now.
Yep.
Shit does not fucking matter.
Dude, it's so
Quit that
funny.
fucking job, bro. Keep doing what the hell you want to do to your fullest potential.
I literally
Because
just
I don't want to be an old man looking back like
regretting.
I don't want to be in Levi's position.
Yeah, dude, it's like
He's already failed.
I was just telling Seth
Yeah.
and David, I was
Facts.
like, bro, I wonder what we're going to be like when we're like fucking 60, 70 or whatever.
Yes,
Like,
I'm very curious.
hell
Who?
yeah.
Becca? Hello.
So
Hello there.
it's like I don't see this happening for anyone that takes on life in this way. But even if you make it to 70 years old and you're still broke working at places like Olive Garden to just pay your bills because on the side you do something you love.
Fair.
At least
Yeah.
you spent your whole life trying as hard as you can
Yes.
to just do things you love doing
Yes.
instead of working at Olive Garden all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of people are willing to be like, oh, well, I do this thing and it takes up a lot of my time, so I'm tired. I'm bored. Like, I'm too lazy for that.
I don't
Do
have
you-
the energy.
do
I don't
you
have
hear
the
yourself?
focus.
Like, bro,
I can't focus.
All you got to do is just try. Dude, sometimes I'm like, yo, I don't want to do anything today, but if I put 30 seconds into it, I at least did something.
I totally agree. Yes.
I at least did something. It's like, bro, I would guilt myself because I'm like, bro, I didn't make any music today, but here I am playing Overwatch. But here I am streaming Overwatch for 6 hours.
Right.
It's like I'm at least doing something.
Yeah, you're
And
trying to build an audience.
People let days slip by where they don't even
Days?
think.
That's exactly what I was. I was like, me? What do they let me do?
24-hour periods of time slip by without even once thinking about the things they're passionate about because they've spent their whole day.
This is supposed to be the conscious cast.
They don't even. The audience doesn't even see it yet, bro.
Yeah,
the
mimosas.
audience doesn't. What are you talking about, bro? It's just orange juice.
Dude, I'm not drinking mimosa.
So they'll let an entire day slip by where they don't even put the mental thought into the things they would rather
Facts.
be doing than working at Olive Garden.
Yes.
Put all their mental energy
Yes.
into Olive Garden.
Yes.
And if
Lifer.
you can't.
Oh my God.
That's the place to start, I would say. If you're at that point where you've literally let all your passions go, the place to start is literally write it down somewhere and make sure that you're at least thinking about a thing you're passionate about every single day.
So would you
And
say
about-
make a goal?
Yes, absolutely.
Affirmations are very important with that too.
Fair.
Affirming life.
You have to at least put it into your mind, and if you repeat that every single day, it becomes a routine to think about it. And then you're going to start thinking about, okay, how could I actually do this thing if I wanted to do it at least sometimes? Like, maybe I can start doing this thing once a week. And then every week you do it one time at least. And you just build up from there. Like, how
So-
can I do this thing more and more and more? And you just make sure it's on your mind, because the more you put it on your mind, you are manifesting it into your psychology. You are...
Bro, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Yes. Yes. It's dropped too many times for it not to be next.
Another thing real quick.
What is it?
Jacuzzi said, he said, shit, I don't even know where or how this began, but go off.
We are going off Queen, period.
So
Go
listen,
off, Queen.
in case you
Slay.
weren't here for the beginning, which is what it's seeming like, this is the conscious cast. What you found us on is the casual cast. Casual cast, we play video games. We just kind of fuck off and just do whatever. We're just more like podcasting, chatting, talking about things that are going on in our lives,
Smoking.
talking about real shit, talking about conscious things. So I'm glad that you've now seen us in both aspects of what we've done so far.
There's going to be a lot of things.
Oh yeah,
you
we
think-
got many lanes.
Do you think that this is gonna be your guys' favorite?
The conscious cast.
Yeah.
So far, it's mine.
I would say that I think the casual cast is more my favorite.
Really?
He said, brothers went from Crash Bandicoot to the purpose of life.
Yeah. We discussed
This is
philosophy
facts.
out
This
here,
is
my
facts.
friend.
This is facts. So I think the casual cast is more my favorite because I just love video games. And also it's like the whole thing is like we're playing video games and just fucking being rambunctious and feeding off of each other. Yeah. So it's like I like that aspect a lot. I would say that this is not going to be my favorite, but it's like very much competing with the casual cast for sure. It's like I love the conscious cast. I think this is very good. I think
This podcast, this and casual cast, and anything we do on the podcast, it's pretty much what we were going to be doing anyway if we weren't filming it. We have conversations like this all the time. This is the kind of things we talk about.
We literally stopped ourselves from talking to start.
Would you like to buy, my friend?
We literally stopped ourselves from talking.
We
to
just
keep
play
doing
Crash. We just play video games. We just make music. We just make art.
We're just
We
cool dudes.
Talk about the meaning of life. And so we decided to start recording it because if we want to sell our art and our music, If we want to sell our ideas, if we want to sell our value, it's important to broadcast it to the world.
Sell our fights
So we just want people to
The
see
fighter.
who we are and what we're about.
and our walkouts, bro. Because
And
I
if
got
you
it.
say
Yeah,
go off
the
I take
walkout.
it you're fucking with us, and that's
Dude,
it.
yeah, he said, "Nah, this is good. I appreciate a good balance."
Absolutely,
Uh,
bro.
Bro, I was thinking we had talked about this already. It was just like we were kind of spitballing. Bro, what if we like set up a booth at your fights and like recorded your fights and streamed it on Twitch?
Commentating.
And commentated
yeah.
on it. I know that it's probably not allowed.
If you do like a fight companion, which is like, is a thing. Like, you can just commentate, and like people there, even if they're like across from the arena, and they're like, "Damn, I didn't get to sit by like that. I can't hear them." Then like they can go on Twitch and like put earphone in.
Fair.
True. They could be watching
Fair.
it from the other
Yeah.
side of the room.
Or people that aren't even, because I've done this in high school when I couldn't get the UFC pay-per-views. I've just put the fight companion on when I'm not getting my pay-per-views, and I'm just reacting to people live.
Yeah.
And there are people out there who fuck with me, who don't get my pay-per-view, don't come to my shows, but they fuck with everything else, which I understand why. I'm not hating, but that is a very good outlet for them to be intact with it and also benefit everyone.
Yes.
Fair. You want this?
Bro,
I was just gonna say it's like we would provide the free value of you can just watch this and get in on it.
Bro, if any promoter has a problem with that, that is fucking nuts.
Yeah,
bro.
they're just money hungry.
Yeah. Bro, but that's nuts. I'll be like, dude, these people wouldn't even come to the pay-per-view anyways.
Well, the other,
dude,
they're
creating more hype around MMA
Right.
is only gonna.
we're just
sell more
amplifying what
tickets,
they're
yeah.
doing. It's like we're gonna name drop the venue, we're gonna name drop the promotion people, we're gonna name drop the fighters.
Dude,
we're gonna be
it's
like,
we'll
especially if
invite
you're
the
around
promoter
close.
onto the podcast.
Yeah,
and talk to
bro.
them, interview them.
Oh, before
Yeah.
in between some
Yeah.
fights.
Sick.
Interview fighters. Interview
And then when it's
people.
time to walk me out, then
oh yeah, then I gotta do my thing. But Seth and
Wrap it
David are
up.
gonna be right there, just getting hype.
oh my god, duh. Duh.
It's like Seth and David can carry the podcast while me and you are walking out. Like,
Talking shit.
dude, I will
Dude, we
say
can just like launch
Talking
t-shirts.
shite.
the only problem
Into the
that I
crowd.
see with that is we wouldn't be in the back while Keaton's getting warmed up.
Dude, what if we launch the guys' t-shirts into the crowd?
This next
That'd be
fight,
lit.
this next fight, you might not be allowed to do that, anyways.
I'm gonna be back there.
It's all outside.
Well, you're gonna end
Oh,
up being back there
fair.
anyways.
Fight. I forgot.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be nuts.
Damn.
Did you tell them about idea about we're going black?
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah, we're
that.
wearing all black.
Oh yeah, I'm totally.
yeah, I
Listen,
will wear all
I
black.
am on the wave of wearing funeral clothes to go to Levi's funeral.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. I got the bow tie, bro.
Dude, yes.
Dude,
That's
no
manifesting to
fucking
the
bow
T.
tie.
Yo, we're all on the manifest. Okay, yeah, we got to get on this. We got to.
And I want
yeah,
it to
let-
be said too. I want it to be said for the people watching, because I'm not usually like, I don't really
Can
have
we
the headspace of like,
Rip
kill this
Levi
dude.
signs.
Can we put his face on a T-shirt?
Bruh.
Like in loving memory of Levi Hicks.
Put his fucking birth year to now. Yeah,
The
yeah,
only
yeah,
reason
yeah,
that this is
yeah,
a thing
yeah.
is because he said that he wants me to be dead. So
Bro.
we're throwing it back in his face.
I hate your
because
fucking guts, kid. You
it's
make my
gonna
skin
be-
crawl. Bro, whatever.
It's gonna be a situation where like if the referee
He's
wasn't
very
there,
quotable.
it would be crazy.
Okay, this is perfect. We're talking about wearing all black to his next fight, as in a funeral, like for his opponent. We're wearing all black to attend his funeral because Keaton's gonna kick his ass. Sorry, Levi. I'm not on your side, obviously. Anyway, that's manifesting. So what is manifesting? I want you to start.
You want me to start?
I would love to hear what
How would
manifesting
how
is
would
to
I
you.
define manifest?
Yeah, what is manifesting? If someone doesn't know what the word is, if they never heard it, what does it mean? Oh, you're fine.
Oh shit.
All right. So remember how we were talking about the fact that the last venue that you did was super fucking hot, and you were like, "Bro, I train and shit like this."
Yeah.
You remember me talking about that?
Yeah, my coach Sean be turning it down. He don't
Yeah.
want to pay the AC bill.
And the thing is, but technically, what he's doing, even if he's doing it unintentionally,
No, he's doing it intentionally.
Yeah, he's making you endure a lot while you're training. I saw that. She said, "What's up?" So, dude, you are not that I didn't think you weren't gonna outwork him anyways, but bro, you're gonna outwork him in the heat.
Yeah,
Bro, you guys are gonna be outside. I bet he trains in AC.
probably.
And he trains slowly in AC. So, bro, I think he's just going to get cooked.
We have a swimming workout routine for him too.
Hell
Swimming is nuts, bro.
Swimming is crazy.
Yeah, if you've never just like gone to any pool,
Made me very tired.
any pool that the guys have cleaned, no matter what length, even just once, no matter what length, down and back, like full, like you're trying to get there as fast as possible,
Legs and all.
legs and all, bro, because you have to like swim. That's the objective. Yeah, it's gassing, dude. It's gassing. And I guarantee you, Levi doesn't even know how to swim.
You would drown, my friend.
I'm gonna drown him.
So
Yeah,
Is that
Marinara
real?
definitely doesn't know how to swim.
Yeah, Marinara doesn't know how to swim.
Marinara does it.
I would say
Unfortunately.
manifesting.
Oh yeah, we're on manifesting.
Okay, yeah, I knew I broke off from conversation. I'm
Well,
sorry.
it was kind of relevant because
That's
manifesting
manifest.
is it's like training.
Fair.
It's like
That is literally
psychological training.
that is the outcome of the fight. Is what you put into training. Like you can't just like
Fuck off.
if one person trains and then one
Yeah.
person doesn't train. Like I guarantee you, you take some random amateur MMA fighter, and then you take someone that's like high level UFC, and then the high level UFC dude does not train for a whole 2 months, but the amateur dude is training for 2 months. Bro, that would be crazy.
Yeah, the
The
training.
amateur I would definitely put my money on the amateur.
Yeah, the one training is definitely. It's very important to train.
There's this quote that says, it's like, I don't know it word for word, but it essentially says like, a fool who tries really hard is better than a genius who doesn't try at all.
Yes, I
like-
totally agree.
It's like the point is like the super professional and talented fighter, if they're just like, oh yeah, this means nothing, I'm just gonna win. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what I do. I could fuck off for 2 months. It's like they're gonna lose because they don't
Yes.
have the mentality of they're gonna win
yes.
because they put in the work.
Yes.
Yes. Manifestation is training is like a form of manifestation. It's
Facts.
like, manifestation is an action or a thought that you do today to get an outcome in the future.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
the thing
more
about
you
manifesting.
take those actions regularly and like consistently.
Yes.
Sorry,
No.
No, I thought he was gonna say something, but he said he was good.
you can get an outcome. It's like when you train, your body gets stronger in the future. When you, let's say you want to paint, if you paint every day, you can get closer and closer to creating what you feel is a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
If you sing every day or listen to music every day,
I also got pulled over for going under this weekend.
Oh
She's driving
my
like a
god,
grandma.
bruh.
Dude.
Tell me that's not so
It's actually crazy that you're saying that because the point I was making in the
gonna be like-
beginning was like
I want Keaton to be heard.
leaving the job that sucks
What's it?
is manifesting better reality for yourself. It's essentially being willing to walk away from a situation to ensure that when the next situation arises that's going to be better, you can just take it like that.
right?
You don't have to wait. You don't have to put in your 2 weeks. You don't have to do all this shit. It's like it's going to put you under pressure. It's going to put you under pressure to do a lot of things that you need to do right now. And it's like, bro, most people are not willing to take that heat.
It's
Mhm.
it's like when you start manifesting, I don't want to work at Olive Garden. Basically, you're like, how do I do that? And then now you're planning. You're like, oh, I'm going to come up with an alternative to make money. And now I'm going to eventually not work at Olive Garden. So now you've planned for not working at Olive Garden. And when all of a sudden you don't work at Olive Garden, you knew you weren't going to be working at Olive Garden.
Bro, the thing is, it's crazy because, bro, when you get the job that you got that you were just talking about, and it's like when we're at a job, we're never going to that job thinking this is the end all be all. So as soon as the moment arises that it is time to leave, Everything in our being is like, fuck, dude, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a question.
This is interesting. Okay, let me finish this thought real quick, and then I will pass you the mic. Okay?
Absolutely.
So it's like when we decided that we were like, okay, Monday through Wednesday, no, we're not going to Olive Garden. That's not the thing. So it's like when I'm like, bro, I will call off of Olive Garden, I'm like, fuck it.
Dude,
It's like, fire me, I dare
I've
you.
already come to the conclusion that I am ready to leave.
What's
I'm
gonna
done.
happen?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I work at Olive Garden. I
Oh,
planned for that.
shit.
Yeah,
I was already not going to do that.
I was already prepared.
Yeah. It's like, bro, I didn't expect myself to be at Olive Garden forever. So if this is the time I need to leave Olive Garden, then that is the time that I needed to leave Olive Garden.
That's the only reason. Well, the only reason why I get upset. Why I got upset about my last job firing me. Was because I was like, bro, I like literally the situation I've been in since that happened. I was like, I knew this shit's gonna happen, bro. Like I was like, it's just like, damn, man. That's the only reason why I'm upset. But at the same time, since I'm a positive ass person, I'm like, dude, I'm a full-time fighter.
Facts.
True.
Dude, you
On the side, I'm just searching for jobs that I could do.
Okay. I will tell you this because I
To
understand.
pay the bills.
I understand sort of the position that you're in. Oh, I was going to let you walk in front. It's like, dude, technically, we get paid to do what we love.
Yeah.
I make money off of music. You make money off of fighting.
Always
It's not
have.
enough.
Yeah.
It's not what we're deserved of. But it's like, technically, bro, you're a paid fighter. By standards of anything. It's like, bro, if you talk to anyone, you can say, I'm a paid fighter. I get paid to fight. It's like, I technically get paid to do shows.
Yeah.
It's just because I will sell tickets. But it's like, bro, I couldn't sell tickets if I wasn't good at what I do. It's like, I'm not making enough ticket sales to pay the bills because I'm not doing enough shows like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, I still sell tickets.
So what would make it possible for you to go on tour?
Tour is expensive. I need to know the promoter that's putting the tour together.
Oh, what the fuck? You can't just put it together?
I could. I
Drive and,
could call some venues and put some shit together, but it's about, in my opinion, it's about being tactile about it. Bro, driving all the way to fucking California to do a show where no one knows who I am and I'm not opening for anybody, gonna be a dud. No one's gonna be there. And if they are gonna be there, it's gonna be like, I would have to do like some open mic shit, which is fine. I could do that. But it's like, the point is like, I am willing to put work in myself while I'm waiting for more show opportunities to show up. It's like, bro, I've like had, I just know promoters. I know some, but it's like it's like far and few between when I get interactive with them and do shows with them. So it's like I could do a tour, but it's like whether I would get anything out of that tour other than spending gas money in hotels and shit like that. It's like, I don't know if that's feasible.
So let me ask you a question about that then.
Okay.
Before my MMA debut, I had an opportunity to go up to Michigan, which is, I don't even know how many hours away, but it's like Detroit.
It's probably like 6.
I think it was actually, might have been 6. It might have been like 6 or 8. 6 or 8. Definitely.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah. And main event, title fight.
I feel like I
Muay Thai.
remember that.
Yeah, because, we were talking about taking a trip and you walking me out.
Yeah.
Bro. Dude, that shit, I would have, oh my God, with all the shit talk that I was doing with that dude, I was going to, especially with how he fought and how he fights as compared to me, I would have another belt. Like, dude, it was just like going to be the most hyped. I'm in the main event. They're bringing me out here to lose against their hometown dude. Like, that's what the game is. and I beat him. I take that shit. Do you think that's a good idea?
Did I drop out? What are you talking about?
Do I think what's a good idea? To take the fight?
Do you think it was a better idea to do MMA? Because my problem with it was I'm not trying to be a kickboxer. I have this opportunity to make my MMA debut.
Were they going to be on like the same?
It was like 2 weeks apart.
And so you would have to be training for one and then training for the next?
It's just like, especially a title kickboxing fight, like you don't want to do 2 weeks after.
Okay. So it's like, okay, I see. So it's like the amount of exertion essentially that would come from the title kickboxing fight would be detrimental to your MMA debut, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so it had to be one or
Damn.
the other. Do you
Right.
think that it's the right decision?
I think switching
Were
to MMA
you
is a good
trying?
idea.
Are you trying to be a professional kickboxer, or are you trying to be a professional MMA fighter?
That was my thing. Yep.
You
That's
always
why
knew
I-
you were gonna quit kickboxing.
Yeah. Facts. Facts, bro.
Yo.
This guy is too fucking.
It's
good,
like-
bro.
Dude, your intuition was telling you that this fight, there's a lot of things that, dude, okay. Bro, I was supposed to sign to a label. Do you remember that?
Like the last show or before that?
Before that. Yeah,
Yep.
I was going to sign to a label, and then, bro, things were just, like, not lining up in the way that I wanted them to go. It's like, I'm choosing my career, and this is fucking it up. Do I want to go with this? And I was like, I talked to them about it, and I was like, I just feel like it's not the right move. I feel like I'm sacrificing something of myself to do this. And then it was like, I finally decided, no, I'm not doing it. And then, bro, like a week later, we made the I'm the One music video. I was like, oh, okay, so like we can just do this on our own.
Bro, that's my favorite way to listen to. Like,
Hell yeah. The video is hype, bro.
Yeah, the video's the only way.
It was the first time that the gang got in
If
it.
you haven't checked it out after this stream ends, go check that shit out.
True.
The Vanella Boy with an E, not an I.
On YouTube.
Bro, I just love having an excuse to flip people off. Ever since I was a kid and I first saw Eminem, like I've never seen anyone flip anyone off like he does. He does like this weird shit, which is like I can't stop doing it because I've always fucking done it
It's
like
this.
that.
It's
I've
like it's like
always-
the curled fingers.
Yes, bro, I can't stop. I've never been able to not.
Yeah,
do it
I
now.
don't ever flip people off
It-
like
it
this.
just
It's always like this.
Nah, yeah, it has to be now. And so having an excuse to flip people off when I tell them about you, it catches them off guard every time too, which is why it's like,
Yeah,
what
they're
are you
like,
talking
"Wow."
about? Like, they want to
Yeah.
keep talking about it.
Yeah.
It's so
Dude,
good,
me
bro.
and you are on the unconscious cast right now.
No, dude.
No. I was just thinking that. I was like,
myself.
I was like,
That's
we
why
need
I
to.
only took a little hit,
Yeah,
bro.
we need to swap it back over because I felt like we were getting on a big tangent. But I
Oh
like
my
that
God,
conversation.
bro.
But I do,
Right.
I do
Dude,
want to
I
get back on
forgot
track.
we were even. I don't even know
I
what we
mean,
were talking about.
I want to
bro.
answer what I think manifesting is because I haven't yet. I don't think you have either. I know Seth has
Okay, I got
answered.
another mic.
Keaton, I don't know. Keaton, did you ever answer what you think manifestation is?
What did Seth say manifestation was?
Repeat it, please.
I said it's like training.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that broke
Okay,
into
yeah.
that.
Yeah, fair.
It's like watering a plant every day.
I
Facts.
totally agree.
It's like
It's effort.
lifting weights.
yes.
It's like
Manifesting for me is
writing every day.
Yes, exactly. Manifesting for me is very envisioning. I'm
Nice
very
water, idiot.
I'm very imagining myself in the position that I want to be in. So I'll play out in my mind realistically. It's like, what would I do if I had buku money? What would I do if I just had so much money that I could pay for my family to have this? I could do whatever I wanted on the side. I could literally, my time is my own. I can put it into anything that I want. That's what I think of when I think of being rich. I think of my time being my own.
Fair.
And yeah, and then also it's like I have the highest, like the top shelf options for everything. It's like I could fly first class. It's like I
To
could
go
have my
2
own-
hours away,
Yeah.
and it would be like a
Nothing.
7-hour drive,
Yeah,
like,
and maybe I'll drop 7 bands on it. Who knows? You never know. But
or
it's
you have
like-
your own private jet that you
Yes.
just fly everywhere.
But I have money like that, so I can just do that. So my time is my own. That's the thing that I hate the most about being broke is that my time is not my own. I can't put it where
Facts.
I want it to be. There's so many. It's really annoying being somebody that's really ambitious and can literally be like, these are the things that I want to get better at, and I would love to hire people to either train me or I want to buy resources to make this easier on me, like fighting. I would love to learn how to box. I would love to learn how to do. What did you say I should do? Muay Thai? I would love to
correct.
learn how to do Muay
Muay Thai,
Thai,
Jiu-Jitsu.
all that stuff. I would love to.
Do jujitsu. I want to do jujitsu.
Yes. I want to train my mentality in all sorts of ways. I want to be able to read whenever I want to read. I want to be able to write whenever I want to write. I want to be able to make music whenever I want to make music. I don't want to have to put all my desires aside for a place that doesn't give a fuck about me for 7 hours a day. So it's like, that's what manifesting is to me, is envisioning where I'm going to be. And
regardless of the bullshittery,
regardless of the shit that's pissing me off today, I put that to the side and I imagine, okay, what if all this bullshit was gone? And that's honestly what helps me. It gives me the strength to continue. Is it's like, I know this will all be gone if I just try hard enough. That's all I have to do, is just keep trying and don't let the grind get to me. And sometimes it's very hard to fight that off. But
yeah, because like the thing that I've accepted over time is like the grind is life. Because the grind creates the life I want, and the life I want requires money, which I think money is freedom. Like that's literally all it is.
Totally
like
agree.
that's it. It has no other value other than freedom.
I didn't know if I hit you or your chair.
What did you just say?
The unconscious.
The
cast
grind
at
is
this point.
Life.
Dude, what the fuck was I
Like
gonna say?
yeah, I've accepted the grind is life, and the life I want requires money, and money is freedom.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna cut you off because I completely forget what I was gonna say, so this is irrelevant.
Fair enough. What is manifestation
Fairy.
to you? Fairy.
Manifestation.
Yeah, what is manifestation to Killer Keaton? Mad Dog Miller.
Crazy kid.
I don't know because
Dude, that's what you meant to say.
that's so funny. That's so good, bro. Dude. So I think it's crazy to me because when I first like went through all these mental battles and I've tried manifestation and writing and shit, and it was really after my fucking smoker fight, which is like not even amateur, it's like in-house gym. Like they invite people from family of people that go to the gym and then we fight each other.
Okay.
Like it's just like sparring but in front of an audience, like basic fight.
Oh, cool.
And I was writing down and I was like studying all this manifestation shit, and I lost. Like it was a split decision. I really fucking should have won, like all my losses, but that's besides the point.
At least you're honest.
I have a question. All right. So we've talked about this before, and it's not to even like hate on the mentality of what you got going on, but you're very quick to be like, I should have won. Like you're not willing to accept the split decision loss. And it's not to say that I don't agree with you either. It's like, I'm just curious your mindset behind of like, okay, every time that you have lost, do you not think it's something that you've done, or do you legit think it's the judges are not paying attention to what they should be paying attention to and they're fucking up on their job?
Okay, here. I'm going to respond. Okay. That's a good point because I'm going to respond realistically because I forgot this is the Conscious Cast, all right? I don't have to be Mad Dog Miller right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, to answer your
You
question.
are, but you're not.
Respect.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, that is the best thing about me is like you have to ask that question is because I want that to be that's just like the personality type shit.
Fair. No, I respect
But
that.
like I realistically know like I should not have been smoking weed the weed of the fight.
Fair.
I should have been better. Literally. Like from that smoker fight,
You're willing to be accountable.
of course. And I really am. Like even after all the like even the first Sakai fight, like all these fights that I say like bro, I literally should have won. Like when you asked my MMA record and I said 2-0, like
Yeah.
I know I 1-1. I know
So-
I deserve to lose to that guy somehow because
It's not even about that you lost. It's about the fact that you should have won. And you know the things that you will do the next time.
of course. Yep.
That is going to get you the dub. It's like you're not going to go into another fight with Sakai the way you did the first time and expect to win. It's like you're going to go in there with a different mentality and you're going to do something different and you're going to win, and then that's what you do.
Yeah.
It's like I understand because part of me wants to be like, okay, some of the way Keaton's reacting is his ego. But it's like you need your ego
Mhm.
to react in almost a shielding way of like you have to like hold this persona of like I am still the best.
Because no one can say that they whoop my ass. We talk about it all the time.
And also
no one has
bro,
whooped my ass.
Not
dude.
a single successful male has ever been successful without fucking up.
Yep.
Not a single time. That's literally how it works.
Correct.
It's literally about being successful based on learning from your failures. So it's like if you lose a fight that you shouldn't have lost, and you probably didn't lose, but next time you got to show out even harder. It's not even about, okay, let's say the judges were fucking up. And so you should have won that fight, but you didn't. Okay, so how do you win the next fight if they're going to fuck up again? It's like you just show out even harder. So then you show out even harder in the second Sakai fight, and you knock him on his ass. And it's like, okay, now the judge is like, oh, shit. Okay, now we can't ignore that.
Yeah, because I was losing that first round. I was literally because that was my plan. I was like, I'm just watching him what he does. I'm sinking into this fight because I know I'm gonna take over.
Bro, did you ever play baseball?
Yeah.
Did you play baseball when like by the point of people
Y'all play
pitching
baseball?
to you?
I did.
You did?
I did. Not very long, but
Did you play baseball when other people were pitching to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not.
I got
I was never on a
socked.
baseball team.
Okay, so the thing that I was taught about batting against pitchers, because when you're younger, you just bat against like pitching machines, and it's like after that, then kids start pitching to you. So it's like the one thing I've learned is let a pitch go by and see how they pitch. You're learning them.
Ah, yeah.
It's like you let one go. If it's a strike or it's a ball, if it's a ball, it's in your favor. If it's a strike, you just got to pay more attention and be like, okay, this is what they do when they throw strikes. It's like it didn't even register to me until I was like way older. And I fucking hated baseball. I was really good at it, but I hated it. I didn't want to bat. I didn't want to get hit by the ball.
I hated anything with a team.
Dude,
Anything that involves a team, dude, I can't, bro. It really does. That gets at me, bro. I'm like, why is that, dude? There's a lot of fucking jealousy going on, bro. It's like, we need some cricket sound effects.
I mean, it's just like,
It's definitely different. See,
well, this is the team. It's like the point is like we pick up our differences and we shine light on our benefits. Well, you better charge it.
That's enough. Trust.
There's a charger.
It's
the
connected
charger's
to the
plugged.
camera.
Seth said he has a charger.
It's behind my. Just
C-type.
plugged in
C-type.
Just plug it into that. Yeah. All right. We're getting really off track.
Well, you haven't answered what you think manifesting is yet.
Did you answer?
That's literally what the whole tangent was.
Okay. What manifesting is to me is speaking your dreams into existence. And the more you talk about it, the more you... And this is like, speaking your dreams into existence isn't, well, maybe if I'm famous. What the fuck?
What'd you set off, Vanilla Boy?
I didn't...
Explain
I said
yourself.
famous and the alarm went off. It's like you can't say that. It goes back to the no plan B. It's like, bro, I am all in at all times for being famous and being rich and being in the public eye and being a persona that people latch onto. It's like, I'm not gonna just accept where I'm at and be like, it's like, I forget what you said earlier, but I wanted to say, I don't focus on the what if, I focus on the oh well. It's like, I will think about something and I'm like, I've never done it before. So it's like, do I do it or do I not do it? And it's like, if I don't do it, I won't even know. I'll just be focusing on the what if. And if I do it and it fucks up, then I'm on the oh well. And I can fix it next time I do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's what
life is based on, like, learning from your failures.
Yeah, that's what manifesting is to me. It's speaking things into existence and also doubling down on the fact that it's just going to work. I don't see it. Bro, I don't know what the thing is that's going to make me rich and famous, but I know it's coming really soon. I'm fully aware that what I'm doing and the effort that I put in and the mindset that I have is going to propel me into a spot that is just going to make me successful.
You always knew you were going to make a lot of money.
I did. And I'm always banking on that. I'm like, bro, we're talking about getting evicted. And I'm like, bro, I'm willing to put all my chips into fucking off on that and being like, bro, I'll go $5,000 in debt because I know in 2 years I'm going to have $1 million. Like, I'll just pay that shit off like it was last week's fucking whatever.
Are you calling it you're going to be a millionaire in 2 years? You're
I see it
calling
coming
that.
really soon.
Solid. That's a solid amount of time.
Dude, I was always told that 10 years is the longevity of making it as a musician, and I'm like on 7 years, bro, but I think I'm blowing up before I'm 30. It's like I'm going to hit it by year 7.
So all of me, Seth, and you, we all had very physical answers to manifestation. And we also had long-ass tangents from those answers. David had a very intellectual or
Do you remember what I said? What I thought manifestation was? The first word I said?
Visualization.
visual. Yes.
It's very envisioning.
The opposite of physical.
Yeah, it's definitely like putting it on a pedestal.
And you also gave a short answer.
Right.
Do you think? Because I noticed that as soon as he started going off on a fucking tangent, I was like, bro, me and Seth both fucking did that shit.
Hold on. Wait, what's the next question? Because it might literally go into this.
Before we move on, Alyssa did have a question, and we never gave her the opportunity to ask a question.
I didn't know. Yeah, what's the question?
So back when you guys were talking about work, have you guys ever had a job that actually gave a crap about you, a manager or someone there that really showed appreciation? Because I have a job where like we get weeks of appreciation, we get presents, we have a party once a month that we get paid to show up to, presents, they feed us, I get free food every day, they make sure that we all have stuff that we need, they work well with my college schedule, like literally give me 3 hours in the morning.
What is the name of this company?
I work for a trilogy company. I've been working there since I was 17 years old, and they've worked with me from when I was a minor to now. My pay is also we get a we also get a 3.
Yeah.
We also get a 3-month raise. Every 3 months we get an 18-cent raise. But I'm just wondering if you guys have ever had a job where someone actually.
I've never had that. No.
A+ interview.
I've never.
Yeah, that was a
had
good question.
Not me personally. No. I've
So,
never had it.
the only company I can call out right now, and I wouldn't even say this is a perfect company, but I would give them at least a high rating, would be Together and Company. It's a job I just quit, and it's only because I'm cleaning pools now.
Facts.
The guys.
But I would say that's the best job I've ever had, and they did a lot to help me. They trained me on how to bartend. They gave me the opportunity to start bartending, and that helped me make more money. And they did a lot to help make sure that I could pay my bills and that I was fed. Like, they fed me every day. And
Was it good food?
oh, it was food that they serve at weddings. Like,
Oh, okay. Fuck yeah. So it's not like.
it was good.
No.
It was like gourmet
What'd you
food.
have done?
Yeah.
It was like gourmet food. It was delicious food. It was fantastic food, and I ate it for free.
And this is the other thing. This is crazy because I don't know why. I mean, I've probably thought about this multiple times, but it's just like coming to fruition right now. It's like, okay, so I worked at this same place, and it did not work for me. It was like they didn't want me to wear my glasses. So I'm like, can't work there. That's compromising myself.
These glasses, by the way.
Yeah, these glasses, my pink glasses, whatever glasses I was going to wear. And it's like, that's compromising me. So I was like, I got to go. And Seth's like, I'm going to stay. And it was like, okay, I don't view these people as the ops. It's like, I understand corporate. They're being corporate in that matter of like, you can't just wear these glasses for no reason. And it's like, it comes down to maybe it's not a fit for me, but maybe it's a fit for Seth.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so down the line, Seth sticks it out, and Seth's now a bar supervisor. He's training bartenders. He's doing these things that if he would have quit, because I would have quit, then he would not be getting these opportunities. And it's like, if he wouldn't have quit when I got fucked over hardcore, that'd have been different. Because it's like, bro, why would you want to work for a place that's going to fuck your homie over? Like hardcore on some, if they were like lying.
Right.
If they were like trying to like just fuck me over just for the sake of fucking me over.
Right.
It's like, they didn't do anything to me. I quit. It's like, it just wasn't working for me. And it's like, everybody needs to understand that it's not always going to be a fit for you, but you don't have to make it everybody else's problem. I didn't have to be like, Seth, you're the ops now because you're willing to work for these people that were fucking me over. It's like they weren't even really fucking me over. They just had values that didn't line up with mine. And that's okay. So I leave. It's like I just think that a lot of people are like either on the wave of just like, yeah, fuck this company because all these things have happened and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, it doesn't have to be all that.
My company used to not allow tattoos, but now they do. Like, if you had tattoos, you had to put bandages over it. But they changed they've changed the laws, like, since I've been there. That's allowed now.
And they do that because it's becoming so regular that people have tattoos.
Bro,
Exactly.
It's literally a way of.
My company works with the generations, not just how things used to be.
They're not just sticking to traditions and being like, well, this is how we've always been. This can't change.
Exactly.
I wish
It's
she had a microphone.
It
Same.
is literally like the purest way of expressing yourself.
Yeah. It's like
People come up, it's start asking questions, get to know people.
I've had people at my tables at Olive Garden be like, dude, your glasses are sick. It's like that now gives me an in with them to relate to them. I get, they're like, oh, that fashion? Cool, I like that.
Yeah, they fuck with the personality.
Yeah, they're like, I'm wearing my personality, and they're responding to
It's
that.
cool that there are companies out there that even accept.
Well, this is the thing. It was like, bro, one of the managers, Marinara specifically, pressed me one time about them. He was like, are those prescription? And I was like, yeah. Because when I said know it together in company, they were like, you can't wear those.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's 4th of July.
And then I was
and we
like,
live on 38th Street, thank God.
facts. So I was like, yeah.
Thank God.
And he was like, are they really? And then I was like, no, they're not. No, they're not. And he was just like, well, I'm going to have to talk about this with Tim, who's the district manager. And I was like, I've already talked to Tim, and he's literally never said anything about my glasses. I've literally had face-to-face conversations with this man, and he has not once said anything about my glasses. And he was like, well, all right then.
Fair enough.
Alicia, who's not even there anymore, was like, well, if he's talked to Tim, then I don't see why it's a big deal. And then everybody else was like, yeah, sure. Like,
Yeah, I just took your bag immediately.
I was like, hell yeah. I stood on my shit, and they just took it. And I was like, all right, bet.
dude, you talk shit and it worked.
Yeah.
Hold on. I
All
love
right.
this question. What's the hey,
was
so
close.
close. What is the power in belief? I think there's a lot of power in belief.
I think you will behave differently in the actions you take day to day, depending on whether you believe, depending on what you believe.
I totally agree.
So the things you believe will be manifested because you believe them.
What was the question again?
What's the power in belief?
Okay.
I think belief is literally everything. Because belief is literally like basically the same thing as a thought. And everything
It's an accepted
in life
thought.
is based off of a thought.
I totally agree. Of course. But it's
So
like,
belief is everything.
how intense can you make that belief?
How what?
How intense can you make that belief?
Pretty intense, like to where human beings are literally basing their whole lives off of belief.
Yeah. But most of their beliefs are based on shallow things that are surface value, and it's like a 30-second commercial that they just take the word for it. Like there's no due diligence on their side. There's no research. It's just sort of like,
And their belief
well,
is
they
like.
said.
Go ahead.
That's
go
all
ahead.
I had to say.
Oh, okay.
That was the end.
What was the quote? Who did you quote and what did you say?
I didn't quote anybody. I said it's very much like they'll see an ad that's 30 seconds and be like, yeah, sure, fair enough. That's a good point. They'll just take the side of the majority so that way they're not accepting too much heat. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
very much like just jumping to the side that seems to have the most votes, so that way they can have an opinion, a big opinion.
Would you say that's like the debate?
Yes.
It's like just watching two people say a bunch of absurd shit
Yes.
to get one or the other person to sway to their side.
Yes.
And just hear what they're saying and just agree with it. It's like, it's all just politics.
Yeah, it's very much like, well, my side thinks this, and we can't fucking forfeit that because I told everybody that I believe that. I can't just say I was wrong.
Okay, so with that in mind,
Yeah.
if that's the frame essentially that we're setting on
That a majority of the people that watch it are coming from.
this
Yes.
ideal,
Yes.
it's like, do you think it's possible for people like us to make content and get people to just be on that wave?
What wave would they be accepting?
A lot of red pill.
A lot of red pill, but almost essentially what we're doing is we're telling them to think for themselves.
Would it almost be warm?
There is warmth to it.
Do you think Andrew Tate is warm?
Yes, dude.
Do you think Andrew Tate is warm when he's addressing things to men?
What, like telling them how they're
Like,
fucking
you
up?
should not you act like this. You should do this, like blah blah blah. Do you think he's being warm
He
in those
knows.
moments?
He knows how to hit at men.
It's very ruthless.
And this is a person
Yes.
who, like, at first I was like, bro, I'm not.
Of course.
I don't give a fuck about.
He's
this
very
dude.
hard to handle.
It's
at
like
first.
Yes,
it's not
he's
even that
a
it's hard
lot.
to handle. It's like I don't like living my life off of like other people's beliefs. I like living through life and learning my own. So I don't even want to hear other people's opinions. But that's definitely not. That was way back in the past.
Fair. I have a question
But-
about that, but I'm gonna come back to it.
Bet. And he knows how to hit at men,
Yeah.
and so because he's probably been told by his father probably once in his life, and so the things he says is like in a very simple way of putting it, degrading to
Blunt.
make them feel like a piece of
Fair.
shit.
Blunt,
Because
bro.
man to man, men get that.
He's putting you in a frame of like, you need to understand this or you're gonna be fucking up.
Yes, exactly.
Very.
And he's like, I've put the effort in.
Yes.
I know what it's like. I've been there. So stop doing this. You're stupid.
And it is crazy
That's the
how
thing.
He's very much like, you're a fuck. If you keep doing this, then you're just going to fail, and you were always going to fail, and you're just a failure.
and it's crazy how it registers different with like if my mom were to say that to me.
Yep.
If my mom
It's
were to say that
different.
to me, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Because your mom is supposed to be caring and loving.
Yeah.
So if she's putting the frame on you of like, you're not deserving of
You're
that.
not good enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
My
what
dad's
Tate,
never
that's
even
where
been
Tate's
like
coming
that.
from. You're not good enough.
He's
You're just
essentially
not good
saying
enough.
that the men of this society
And you were forced
Are
to
not
listen
good
to him because
He's
look at him,
everywhere.
bro.
Of course.
He's
Look at him.
everywhere.
And you can't even say shit about beating him up because this dude is literally kickboxing
jacked,
world champion.
bro. He's
Giant.
fucking
Kickboxing
gigantic.
world champion,
We were
bro.
literally just talking about that today while we were at the number 9. Was that today? That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Bro, if this dude switch kicks one of y'all, it'll be like Pereira versus Prohaska in the last main event this past weekend, bro. Switch kick the head is going off, bro.
So you said you don't like taking other people's opinions and make, or you said that you didn't
In the past.
like hearing other people's opinions and making
Still
them your own
kinda do,
values.
yeah.
So do you think that it's negative to hear other people's opinions and make them your own values?
That definitely happens sometimes.
Do you remember the quote that I read to you in the car today? The first quote.
Very blurly.
It's like
Is that a word?
blurrily.
Yeah.
Blurly, yeah.
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
just the eye you were missing, that's all.
It's like
nice.
you are supposed to take everything that is said to you and every action and demeanor that is given to you. You're supposed to take that in and be like, how am I reacting? How am I registering it? What is the consequences of how I react and the things I say? It's all about what you're doing and how you take it into your own being and then reciprocate it into the world. It's like almost like oxygen. It's like you breathe in hydrogen the trees breathe in hydrogen and they exert oxygen, and we breathe in oxygen and exert hydrogen.
Isn't
correct?
it carbon dioxide?
Yeah.
Carbon,
Okay.
yes.
So it's like, it's essentially like that. It's like we take in the ideas and we exert the negative. We're supposed to take in every idea, even if it's fucking stupid, and search for the knowledge in it. And if there's no knowledge in it, sure. But you can't just take in an idea and be like, that's stupid, and I don't even have to think about it.
There's nothing about that I agree with, even a little bit.
Of what I just said?
No. I'm saying I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. I was like,
okay.
damn, bro. Like,
That's
say
what I
your
thought. I
facts,
was about
bro.
to say, we're getting
Say your
into
fucking
it.
facts, bro. If you got something to say it, bro. Like,
You're
damn.
a piece of shit.
He said everything you just said. Don't agree with that. That's bullshit.
So let me ask you a question.
What's that?
Shit.
That shit was funny. I was like,
I
damn,
didn't even
bro.
mean it to come out
Just
like
fucking
that. I just
roast
got
my
into
ass, bro.
blazing.
Do you think that in a world pre-society that those decisions would be inherently different because before society we could let out that shadow?
Oh, the aggression. Oh, okay. I
So
see
you're
you, I
saying
see you.
essentially like, is it different now that we have become aware that we need to tap into our shadow and let that be apparent? Or so we're not so animalistic?
Yeah.
Fair.
So what is the shadow?
All right, well, I'm going to let
There
you
we go.
I'm going to let you guys discuss this for a second. I got to take a piss, bro.
That's fine.
Damn, you know it's real when he says piss.
Dude, what is the shadow is a great question. Why? Because you got pulled
I
over?
was looking for it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably a long stretch the way I did it, but
Whatever.
it paid off.
Whatever.
It paid off.
This is a
So-
great podcast. What were you going to say, Seth? I'm sorry.
What is the shadow?
The shadow is. So it's pretty much the opposite of the persona, if you know what the persona is. The persona is a psychological mask that humans wear in social settings. And pretty much what it is it's a filter. They are allowing certain behaviors and words and actions outside of themselves for other people to perceive, so that way they won't be judged and seen as weird or hateful or wrathful or just put in a negative lighting. Everything that is that negative lighting is your shadow. The thing that you don't want just anybody to see. The thing where if you're in public and you do this thing, it's going to intimidate you. It's going to scare you, at least if you don't have it developed. It's going to be very intimidating. It's letting out a large degree of emotion that's... Exactly. I'm glad he didn't have the mic, even though I'm sure it's going to be said again. I'm glad he didn't have the mic right then and there. But the shadow is essentially a level of impulse that is too extra for the average person to handle in themselves and even in others. It just intimidates them and they don't know how to respond to it. It's a very emotional side of the psyche. It's a very off-putting side of the psyche. But I want to hear your guys' input on that.
How easily, like Seth, I feel like you're the, like if I have real deep down advice about myself, I feel like I would probably go to you. So, how easy is it for you to tap into that like shadow?
It's like I feel like I'm just constantly aware that because I'm a human being, anything that any other human being has done, it's very, very likely I could do it. Even the very horrible things. It's very likely that if I decided to, I would be capable of doing those things.
It's almost accepting.
It's like I know what animal I am. I know what animal I am, and I know what the animal I am is capable of. Yeah. And that's where your persona is everything that everyone's perfectly fine with acknowledging that that's the thing that animal is. Everyone loves that.
Giving.
Right. It's like we love the aspects of humanity that
Favor us.
that our ego deems as good.
Yeah.
And we reject the parts of the animal we are that either society around us has reflected to us that it's bad, or that we feel, our ego feels it's bad. So like something, give me an example of something that everyone agrees it's bad.
Murder.
Yeah, murdering someone's the classic. Yeah, murdering someone.
Rape.
Right.
Rape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raping a child.
Yeah,
The
like
most
what's
extreme.
worse than
Absolutely.
raping a child?
Absolutely.
Like the child's defenseless. Like
It's
We
like-
get real on the Conscious Cast, by the way.
yeah, we talk about conscious shit.
It's very real. It's very real.
Very real.
It's like no one wants to even accept that they would rather think because they are who they are that they would just literally be incapable of doing that.
They're such a good person.
That the conscious mind that inhabits their body,
You're talking about the person
Who would never accept these things.
someone who is, if this is in their shadow, then it's like they don't even know like they
doing the thing to the child.
they
the
believe
dude who
right.
Okay.
Right. They believe like that they would never even be capable. The average person believes they would never even be capable of that.
Of anything like that.
And it's like most people will never do it, but it's not that this animal is something that doesn't have that capability.
Fair.
And it's like the more you accept your shadow, the more you are allowing yourself to be conscious of when you do things that don't have the outcome you'd like. You're more accepting of the actions you take, and your ego isn't so hurt to think that you did the wrong thing that you don't even accept that it was the wrong action, and you're not even going to change it.
Mm-hmm.
The more you're willing to accept, oh, I did this thing, and it's bad, and I'm not going to do that now, rather than saying, I could never have even done a bad thing. There's a reason I did it. I'll justify it.
Yeah. Do you think that there are things that are just justifiable? Like, for instance, if I am at a random daycare. No, I'm joking.
LOL, bro. And I have a stick of dynamite.
I mean, it's like, it's not to say that if somebody rapes a child, that it's like as simple as, oh, I did a bad thing, I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, they already fucked up.
Yeah.
Like all the people that were on the, what's it called? The fucking,
I don't know what you're talking about.
something Hansen. Chris Hansen.
Oh, fucking him. I'm Chris Hansen. And he like goes to fuckers that are thinking they're texting. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of them say this isn't my first time, which like the first time you've ever seen it, you're like, oh damn, this is his first time. Like that sucks for that guy. But then every single fucking video is this is my first time. You're like, hold up a second.
Yeah.
Is it actually your first time, bro?
Bullshit.
Like, you're just saying that because you got caught.
Yeah.
So if you have the chance, like literally just you are walking by the police station one random day, and they hold jail cells, and they stop you, and they're like, bro, we literally just came out to the first person that we came out to gets a chance to literally beat the hell out of this dude. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what he did, but he's gonna get the death penalty, and you're able to do it to him by hands.
Damn.
And it's like legit, like you're right in front of the police department, and it's like this dude in the fucking
You
suit.
have legal. You can literally kill him.
Yeah.
Legally.
Like
And
they're like, we
nothing
have body
will-
cam footage on. We're recording this right now.
Nothing's gonna happen to
This
you.
guy has the death penalty, and we want to do a little experiment, which the government does experiments. They always have. We were talking about that earlier.
Right.
Would you take the opportunity? Because I guess I'll just answer it real quickly because my answer is obviously yes. Like I literally like me asking that question is like my dream.
It's
bro.
Killer Keaton, my friend.
I'll be like, bro.
wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can give him rights to beat me up. He don't have to be in handcuffs and foot cuffs or nothing. You can give him rights to try to come at me,
But I
depending
will
on how big he
still
is.
kill him.
Depending on how big he is.
I will kill him. I will kill this man.
That'd be funny, bro. But yes. Would you take that opportunity?
Dude, if it's some random that I don't know, it'd be very tough. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be very difficult
Turn down or to do it?
to do it. And it's like, even if
it's the opposite. Like,
Really?
If you had a conversation with him, like if you had a conversation with him, and you get to know.
like
him,
if he was a helpless child molester, I'm sure I could
Helpless?
find. Well, that's
You don't
how
get
he
to know.
comes off.
You don't
That's
get to
what.
know.
That's. Oh, I don't even get to know.
yeah, you don't get to know what he did wrong.
Dude, that'd be really hard.
They just ask you to beat the fuck
That
out
would
of
be
him.
very
Dude,
difficult.
What if he jaywalked?
Yeah, that's
He's getting the death penalty for that.
He did it like a million times.
Yeah, they can't stop him from jaywalking, so he gets the death penalty.
That
finally.
laugh right there is gonna be the fucking. Because I'm saying it, can you not make that laugh the thing, bro?
I can't promise anything.
It's like there should be some if I'm gonna murder somebody, there better be some passion. If I don't know anything about this guy, it's gonna be really hard for me to build up some necessary aggression.
It's
kill
like,
him.
dude.
But
Noah was saying this the other day. Noah was saying this just the other day. He said, if you guys can get through life without having to catch a body, I would prefer that. It's like you don't want to have to kill somebody, but if somebody attacks me,
They're dead.
Yeah, that's
They're
my
dead.
passion right there. It's like self-defense, bro. Sorry, it's either I die or you die at this point.
It's like
here we go.
I don't go around looking to kill people.
I don't look to kill people. I
But
just
like-
look for a reason.
Yeah, but like
Oh, I'm allowed to just kill this guy? Dope. That's all you needed to say.
but like literally like if I had to kill a guy, I would kill a guy. But it's like I'm not just going to go out of my way to kill somebody because I'm like it's not really my problem.
Which I told y'all what I look for, actually.
Right.
You remember that?
Say it again.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, for the podcast.
Okay. So please, if you ever, never mind. I'm not even gonna preface it, bro. Fuck it. I like to look for opportunities to save people and help because I remember like this UFC fighter Kevin Holland. I was actually compared to him one time in my last fight.
Dope.
Commentary. That's pretty sick.
I think.
Dope, you think?
I just didn't know who he was,
okay,
so
okay,
I'm like
okay,
I felt like you were going to explain it right there, but
I'm about to. Yeah, my bad.
He said, I'm here, bro.
Unconscious cast.
no, we're the conscious
Dude,
cast.
this is lovely. This is like an hour and 20 minutes right now.
This is more than an hour
feel
and
like
20
it's
minutes.
long.
Are you
Dude,
serious?
I
We're an hour and 36.
I have a
Yeah,
fucking
he-
headache.
Do you
Stop
really?
it.
Yeah, dude. I think it's from driving for like 17
Maybe
hours.
don't do that.
Could potentially be a reason.
Yeah.
But that's
Keen's got some shit to
sacrificial.
say.
no, not too much.
But you have some shit to
Dude,
say.
dude, spit it out, bro. I'm here for you.
He's popped off a couple times, like in headlines, for like saying or for saving people in help. Like some dude took this girl's handbag, started running. He saw that shit during fight week, went out and fucking
Murked his ass.
didn't murder him.
I mean, but he fucked his ass
Yeah,
up.
He fucked his ass up and got the handbag back and held him down until the police came.
Fair.
John Jones, you were talking about him earlier. He's done some similar shit on the day that he won the title as the youngest fighter ever.
23.
Yeah, as the youngest fighter ever, he did that. He saved a woman too.
It's like
I
they're
look for that shit. I look for like opportunities to save people.
Like catching criminals type
they're
shit?
yeah, they're putting their utility to good use.
Yeah.
They're saying, "Okay, I'm the biggest baddest motherfucker right here right now."
I feel like way less of a piece of shit for me saying that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's like, bro, you're looking to. It's not even that you're looking. You're just aware. You're aware
I would say
of.
I do that.
Yeah, it's like I'm aware of the buildings I'm in, bro. I'm constantly on the surveillance of what's going on around me. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, like whatever, bro. Like, that girl got her purse stolen. I was already focused on this thing over here. What the fuck is this?
Nice, bro.
It's like I'm literally like constantly on the surveillance of everything that's going on around me. It's like that's just a masculine quality.
Especially the humans.
Yeah, it's like
You know why?
they're erratic.
Because humans are like the scariest animal.
Facts. They can think
They're the most
things out.
clever animal.
They can think things out. They can plan.
They are.
But my question about that thing, about the dude in jail who you don't know what he did to get the life sentence.
Just killing some guy where we don't know what the reason is.
Yeah. I think that's hand to hand with tapping into that shadow. It's like right there on the spot.
That's a lot.
You have an ability.
That's a lot. That's
Feels
called-
like-
Oh yeah, it's like I have even a motivation, and it's like I could do it.
What is your motivation in that moment?
Well, I guess because he said I can't know I can't know what they did. I can't know what crime they committed.
It is a part of an experiment for the government, though. Which doesn't you have no
Yeah,
repercussions?
fuck that.
They said we're not gonna come back to your house. It's not
Fuck
gonna
that. But it's
Dude.
like if I know if I know they fucking
It
raped
feels
a child,
so wrong.
I might be more inclined.
Yes, same. If I know what's happening with them, I'll be like, oh, okay, so they're just a fucker.
But that's just easier to that makes it easier to tap into your ability. to like tap into that shit.
Yeah, because if it's just some random face on a random body, it's like, I'm just killing this thing. It's like, I don't know anything about this thing, and I'm just going to kill him?
Do you think?
You know that he fucked up bad, dude.
Do you think
As
humans?
long as I'm told, it would make more sense, I guess.
Yeah. Like, if you're feeling it, like, and you see it in that his face. Like, he's like, I was there.
Do you think humans have like an innate desire to kill,
I
or
think
to find someone who is worthy of killing, so they get the chance?
that's a
It
great-
does depend on how long, on what you think. Because, like, I know what it feels
When
like.
does that ever matter?
It feels good. So, like, if I have... Which I don't really look for it out in public. I really don't look for to kill fucking people. Like Sean Strickland.
Fair enough.
Fucked up, bro.
Say
I fucked
less.
up?
No.
How'd I
No,
fuck
you
up?
didn't fuck up. Nah.
Dude, how'd I fuck up?
You're going to get more clout from this.
Involved in so much beef.
Nah, I'm gonna be involved.
I am, bro.
Why are you gonna be involved?
Bro, my whole life I've been dealing with friends that fought, man.
Dude, it literally has nothing to do with anybody else other than me and her.
Bro, you didn't fucking think of me.
Yeah,
Bro.
That's right.
Dude, I should have thought about literally every single person in my life before I made that
I'm
confrontation.
2 seats away, and you're gonna send that, bro. I'm literally right here.
Dude,
You're
I'm
not even
sorry.
thinking about
I
me,
should
bro?
have. I should
Is
have
it bad
been.
if I text her? Like, please don't tell dog.
I should have literally been thinking about literally every single person in this room.
Dude, if
before
you
I
want
made
to
a
text
You
move.
her,
send
that is a
that?
decision you can
She's
make.
gonna
Dude.
want to say it that much more.
Dude, yeah. If you give her the out of like I'm fucking up, then now I'm fucking up.
I'm fucking up.
I'm fucking
I'm
up.
fucking
I'm
up.
fucking
I'm
up.
fucking
fucking
up.
Well, you're good.
What are you
Let's-
nervous about?
wait.
Are
Okay,
you nervous
okay,
that this
okay.
man's gonna come pull a gun on you? Because he's already done that once.
He did not. Okay.
Mike's all yours, my friend.
Essentially, all right. We drank Henny.
Intentionally?
We drank Henny together.
This man literally just pointed the
It
gun in
wasn't
your.
at me. It was around me. It was for my defense. I trust.
Was
in
it
his
for
shot.
your defense?
I
Well,
trust in his shot.
that's crazy.
I trust in his shot for sure.
You literally were just saying that you guys were drinking Henny together, and you trust this man's shot while he's pointing the gun in your general direction under the influence of alcohol. That's crazy. That's
But he trusted me because I told him not to shoot, and he did.
Hold on. What is that? What is that? What's the word? That's Stockholm syndrome, something along those lines.
Stockholm, Sweden.
No, it's like when somebody gets kidnapped and they're just convinced that their kidnapper is like actually the real deal, so they just like fall under their.
Like fucking what's her name, bro? What's her name? Who were we just talking about this morning? First conversation. Gypsy.
Hey, leave her alone. That's my
What?
Munchausen's
What's the
by
camera?
proxy.
What's the camera?
Now we're
Yeah, you.
the camera.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
Munchausen's
This has been
by
shaking all the
proxy.
What?
Gypsy, her mom, convinced her and everyone else that she couldn't walk. As in, she convinced Gypsy that Gypsy could not walk and put her in a
Damn.
wheelchair.
With going to the doctors.
Dope. This is doing great.
So eventually she found out she could walk. She found out why her mom was doing it. She was getting money for it.
I'm so confused how this has anything to do with.
And Gypsy got on the internet a lot, and she met a guy who got her into BDSM.
Okay.
And
I'm confused, but I'm on the way.
so this guy ends up killing her mom.
Checks out.
Shadow integration.
He said, "Well, if that's the hurdle I have to cross, I suppose so."
She dated him.
Yeah,
He
as
went
she
to
should.
prison.
As
she
she
went
would.
to prison.
Nice.
As she would.
She recently got out.
She said, "Oh my God, this man finally killed the one enemy that I had."
Some you said something about that
No,
she's going
I saw
back.
something about she was
You
going-
you.
I saw some Snapchat fucking highlight reel or whatever the fuck it is.
She's going back?
I don't know. I don't even know who
She
that is.
helped plan her mom's murder. So
Dude, look, all I'm saying, I don't know how we got on that topic. I don't know how we got on that topic. I'm just saying.
Because, yeah, what were you saying?
I was just saying that Dalton pointed the gun at you under the influence of alcohol, and you can't deny that.
Leave my friends alone, man.
Friends. Look, if they're your friends,
It's a deep, different kind of connection. We've hung out a few times anyways afterwards, but
But you also just told me that you were worried about him doing some crazy shit.
to you, I don't want.
No, yeah, I know. I said I wasn't even gonna be a part of that. You're like, yeah, but you like my show to my house, like doing some fucking.
What?
Yeah, that's
We
why.
live in
That's
a
literally
quiet
how it
neighborhood.
went.
We live in a quiet neighborhood, and if you fucking make him mad,
Oh my god, imagine being mad.
anyways, it is a deep, different connection with a person that you get punched in the face with, and punch them in the face.
Look, I just can't help that his girlfriend wants me, bro. Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Killer Keaton. Anyways, on
Allison,
Yeah, I
would
thought
say
we were-
differently.
She's lying, but yeah, I hear you.
Anyways,
She would say that is true. She would say differently,
I
but
asked him questions.
I understand that if you believe she's lying,
Fair.
that's manifesting.
We're sticking on topic here, folks.
It's like if you, in the future, if they weren't together and you guys did something or whatever, it's like you always knew you were going to.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been known.
Manifested it. Yeah.
She made it a thing.
Or even if they were together.
Yeah. She said, "I'm a boyfriend. What are you saying?" Shut up.
Yeah, so you just got pulled over. Shut up. You don't care about that.
She was coming here anyways.
Yeah,
bro.
right. Now it's weird. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's weird because I said something. That's why she's
Yeah,
making
like,
it weird.
whatever. Shadow. Okay. So the whole idea with the shadow is shadow integration, and what all that is confronting these.
Dude, how is she supposed
Sides
to?
of
Maybe I will.
How is she
Oh, we're not done
supposed to secretly cheat on her boyfriend if if we
the
call it out on the
stream is not
podcast?
up.
It's like,
Dude, this is gonna be seen by so many people. Are we getting comments?
No, it stopped a long time ago.
I wanted to do the marinara part 2 just to give like everything to the crowd for them to know what's going on with that.
Fair.
real quick,
Yeah.
I think at the end of the video, from the beginning, we should do like a fast forward type shit, to where like we put cups over every one of the mics, and this mic starts with Seth, and then we put cups over all the mics, and then people have to choose which one it is, which one this one ends at.
Interesting.
And the cups reveal which mic was, and then people can like try to figure
Keep
out.
up with the mics.
Wait, I'm
Yeah, like,
confused.
you know, like the cup videos.
the ball in the cup.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
like-
where you gotta figure
So,
out which one it is.
Okay, so we're like mismatching,
And we're gonna fast
like.
forward the video from this one, from beginning to the end, with this mic, and we're gonna put cups on all the mics,
Oh my.
and then you gotta try to find which cup this one is under at the end.
Interesting. Is it because this is the only different one? Is that the
Yeah,
whole
it's-
gimmick?
It's
Fair.
moved around.
Fair. I like this mic.
I think, honestly, it's crazy that they all sound as good as they sound.
They sound very good.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
weird how they sound the same.
Yeah, you don't need
Maybe we
like
should get
sound
more of
dampers
these.
That
or
one-
anything.
Specifically.
Man, if we could get more of these,
Yeah.
like if we had money,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, money.
So when does she ever just sit there?
She likes when people.
She's vibing,
She
bro.
said
She's part of the
sucks,
conscious
dude.
cast, bro.
She just
She
they
loves
just
being
adapt to
like
us, man. They're not. They're
She
like,
said,
okay,
"Sup."
They're doing something
Dude,
different, so
Luna's
I'm
been chilling too.
Yeah, I love her on that spot.
Is she just in the cast right now?
I wish
No, she's not on
Oh,
it.
she's slightly
Dude, you could
out.
turn the camera real quick and look at Luna.
Hand lick right now.
Just so everybody can see Luna.
I can't see what the
Wait, I want to see the camera change on the video.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Is it like pretty caught up?
If you open the other thing, you can see where it's aiming.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, we
yeah,
got Luna
oh
in
yeah,
the
Luna made it
clip.
into the cast.
She's eating up Seth.
She's giving me the
Hell
giving me
yeah.
them limbs.
Them limbs.
Them limbs.
My baby.
I want to give up.
The
and
only, actually, her and Alyssa are the only females that have been on the conscious cast.
True. True.
They are the most conscious females on the earth.
facts, Luna and Alyssa. No others. Definitely not this other cat.
Yeah, Nyla
Nyla.
under the table. She can't be the conscious.
Bro.
Shit.
She lives under Alyssa.
She said,
We're-
"Sup."
We're skipping again.
We're skipping.
Or we were for a second. I will say the voices never skip.
We need to get back to Marinara because I heard
Yeah, we never heard the marinara story.
Yeah, we're
Story.
almost 2 hours in. Yes, I
So-
did. Oh, sorry.
So you confronted him.
Yes, I confronted Marinara.
Confrontation.
Yes, with
I don't wanna
Marinara
know.
himself. So we were at work, and if you watched the last episode, you know all my opinions about Marinara. You could probably hear it in my tone what I think about Marinara.
It's understandable.
Yes, of course. He's just very nitpicky. Either way, what really set me off was like 3 days ago, probably. Yeah, I think 3 days ago from today, Sunday. He was confronting, in the span of 10 to 15 minutes, he pretty much asked me rhetorical questions and put me in like a box of like, nope, you're wrong. That's not how we do it. I'll give you an example. What we're supposed to do at Olive Garden, which we've already said before in episodes, is that you're supposed to take a box to them and be like, tell me when you're ready for me to box up your food. You're supposed to box up their food. It's a very fancy niche thing that makes people feel special, I guess. But it's ridiculous. Anyway, I started doing that because he was just watching the floor and watching every server and was like, nope, doing that wrong. Nope, doing that wrong. So he came up to me and he was like, Did you ask your table if they to box them up, sir? And I was like, yeah, I asked them if they wanted me to box it up, and they said no. And he was like, oh, well, that's not really how you're supposed to do it. You're really supposed to, this was the third time he got on me in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, you're not really supposed to do that. You're supposed to say, when are you ready? Or are you ready now? You're not supposed to just ask. And he was just had that smart-ass tone in his voice where it's like he was like, yeah, I'm right and you're wrong. And I could just hear it with him saying how right he is. And I was like, yo, can I talk to you before you leave? And he was like, well, absolutely. And I was like, fantastic. And I just walked away. 2.5 hours go by. We don't say a word to one another. We're almost avoiding each other. He's pretty smart in that aspect. He's letting everything simmer down. But this is perfect for the topic of shadow integration, because if he would have talked to me in the heat of the moment of like, hey, Marinara, can we talk about this before you leave? And he's like, yeah, let's do it right now. It would have been a very different conversation. I would have been much more amped. There would have been a lot more adrenaline. I would have been very upset, and I would have been very ruthless with what I was saying. But 2.5 hours goes by. We simmer down, so I get time to reflect and really think about what I want to say. So he goes, hey, you still ready for that talk? And I was like, absolutely. And it was like, dub. 2.5 hours go by. I calm down a little bit. We're walking out. I thought we were going to go to the office in the back. I thought it was going to be just us. It was not. We went into the dining room and sat at a main table at one of the tables. He's like, so what do you want to talk about? And I started like this. This was like shadow integration. It was like I had to sort through a lot of aggression in myself to really say this the way that I wanted to say it. I was very much like, look, I understand that you're the manager of this establishment, and I'm not. I can respect that. You are in charge. That's fine. I have no problem with you being in charge. That's not at all what I'm getting at. But what I will say is that it seems like you like telling people no just to tell them no. You seem to be a bully. You seem to just like to corner people and tell them what to do, and it makes you feel better about yourself to tell them just to their face that they're wrong and you're right. And that seems to be all you really care about. And he was kind of defensive about it, but he was also very open about it. He was very like, well, I do need to work on my personability. Well, I could work on not seeing everything as black and white. People have told me that I can't see the gray, and I hear that.
Do you think him telling you, like, exactly, like, because it sounds like he exactly knows what the hell is wrong. Do you think he just does not want to fucking change because he's just a bitter dude, bro?
There's a lot of things about that I think. I think there's a lot where it's like he's stuck in his ways. But also he made the point that no one's ever confronted him like that.
Okay.
No
like
one's
as real as
real is
probably.
definitely accurate, but also like giving him exact examples. And I'll give you an example.
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly what I said. I was like, I don't appreciate your rhetorical questions. And he was kind of like, well, what do you mean rhetorical questions? And I was like, yesterday you asked me, because it's like what he said, where it's like you're supposed to box up their food, right? So you're supposed to bring a tray and a tray jack to offer boxing up their food for them. And he comes up to me and he goes, oh, where's your tray jack? And it's like, everyone knows the answer to that question. Do you want me to say it's under my shirt? I'd be lying if I said that. I don't have one. You know that. I know that. Everyone knows that. I'm just not following the policy. What he does is he sets you up for a question for you to fail. So he can call you out for failing and be like, well, you're not supposed to blah, 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 blah. And it's like, why don't you have where is your tray jack is the question he asked me. There's no answer I could possibly give where I'm not just fucked. It's like, dude, I was fucked not having the tray jack. Just say I'm fucked. Be like, where's your tray jack? Why you should have a tray jack. Why are you not following the policy? But instead he starts it with, where's your tray jack? So I confronted him about that. I was like, I don't appreciate you saying, where's your tray jack? Everyone knows the answer to that question. Why would you word it like that? And then he thought about it and he was like, you could see it in his face. In his face, he was very much like, you're right. I do kind of sound like that. I hear what you're saying. I don't like it, but I hear you. And then he was like, should I have said, where's your tray jack?
Why?
Or like, why don't you have a tray jack? Is what he said. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
should I say that? And I was like, dude, if you said that, it would make a lot more sense. You should say that.
It's more real.
It's like you're treating me like I'm a child. You're
Yes.
talking to me like I'm 10 years old. How can I respect that?
You are a human being. I'm a human being.
Right. It's like I want to break more of your fucking rules when you talk to me like that.
Yeah.
You're not helping anything. You think you're doing the best thing possible when you bully us and push us into a corner. No, you're doing the opposite. Everyone starts hating you and no one wants to follow the rules.
And some people enjoy that.
What, holding that? Is that
Yeah,
like the
because
power?
they finally worked their whole life to be Olive Garden kitchen manager. And they're like, dude,
They put up with some other manager bullying them long enough to get into.
Right.
yeah.
And they
Because
would
that's the only thing that they could do. Because, like, we're doing it as a way to just pay our bills because we know what the fuck it is in
Right.
the future. And this dude had no future. So he was like, I'll just do this. It's easy doing this.
I mean,
I
you're
just got to follow policy. Okay.
You're probably right. But by the end of the discussion, do you remember how I was saying on the last one that I called him and he said we were hour scheduled apart, and he said, "Oh, well, how about you just come in at your scheduled time?" Ha ha ha. And he thought it was funny that we had to do one car and we had to come in an hour apart.
Yeah.
How the fuck's that gonna work? I said that too. That was the last thing I said to him. I was like, "There's one last thing I need to get off my chest. I don't appreciate how you handled that phone call." When I said we are in at 2 different hours, what do we do? And you say, how about you come in when you're actually scheduled? Ha 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 ha. I was like, I did not appreciate your laugh. That was not cool. And he was like, well, I was probably just laughing to let off some tension. And I was like, that's fine. I hear that. I hear what you're saying. However, this is how I perceived it. And this is how I took that laugh that you did. And then I was like, you could have even said something like, I don't need both of you because of labor. Like he could have convinced me of his side a little bit, but he didn't even care about that.
Yeah.
It was like that wasn't even an option. Like I would have went there and waited an hour to clock in. I wouldn't have had a problem with that if he just would have said it. But instead, he was just a douchebag about it, and he said, "Well, you can just come in at your scheduled time and just get over it because that's your problem, not my problem. Goodbye." And it's like, sorry, but it's like, dude, I don't appreciate you talking to me like that. I don't think anybody appreciates you talking to them like that, and you probably shouldn't talk to them like that. And by the end of it, he said, I'm sorry, and I'll work on it. And we shook hands.
I hope that's not like.
I don't know if it's a
being
lie.
Flat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he just said
Time will
that.
tell, though.
Huh?
Time will tell.
I agree. And it's like if over time he meant it, because apparently he's been getting a lot of flack ever since that. He's had like
Were you around people?
we were in the lobby, bro. We were out in the front.
In
Like, there were
hours?
customers. There might have been a few servers that heard it. I don't know.
There are people that were already on the wave of like talking to Marinara, and he's just like getting it all at once. That's just like the reality of
You
it.
think he enjoys that?
There's something about chaos that he enjoys, I think.
I feel like these, especially these restaurant people that it's their life, they just like that, like, because restaurants are chaotic. You know what I mean? You need some calm people to work in restaurants. But if you are a chaotic person and you thrive in, I don't even know what I'm trying to get at, but you know what I'm trying to say, though?
Bro, I don't think that he like gets off on the fact that people want to confront him because he hates it.
Yeah, I don't think he likes being, dude.
He is like, I don't want to have to, I just want to bully my way through my position and also just not be confronted ever
They
because
should
I'm
not be.
bullying
Why are they
people.
questioning me?
Well, the thing is like, he knows if he bullies enough, people will just take it.
Mm-hmm.
They won't confront him about it.
He
But you're
said
just
he
not that person.
doesn't like repeating himself.
Yeah, he said he doesn't like repeating himself when I was telling him about how he says things. That was one of the points that
Bro,
he was
that's
making.
I
that
already
Levi
talked to you
shit
about
where,
this.
like, you just try to, like, act like you're my dad, which is, like,
That
a
was
weird
Alfredo. Alfredo
kind
acts
of-
like he's your dad.
It's a weird kind of control thing, bro, because, like, you're not my...
Yeah.
We're not, like, what? What the fuck is that?
He acts
That's-
like he's a babysitter. And then everybody that works there is the kid that he has to watch, that he does not want to watch.
I'll make him my child. If I ever go to Olive Garden again, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to confront him.
Marinara.
Yeah, because I'll tap into that shadow real quick. I feel like my next fight is going to be so crazy because I'm literally going to, like, I've thought about it in the way of tapping into my shadow. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Dude, I think that you have a lot of knowledge that he's never accessed, and it's like, it's just going to be different. It's not going to be the same mentality he's going into the fight. Like, he's going to be caught off guard because he's not, he thinks he knows, but he really doesn't know. He really does not know what's going on right now.
I pretty much have one last question.
I was about to say I'm tired.
This is the last question of the shadow, and that's it. And it's, why do you want to integrate these dark sides of yourself? Like, why would you want to do that? Because on paper, it sounds like a bad idea. Making yourself more aggressive and just accustomed to anxiety, you're accepting a lot of things. And it's like, why would you want to do that?
I feel like it needs to be bad before it gets good. No matter what it is, it needs to be bad before it gets good.
What makes you say that?
Just like based off of history and I mean personal life experiences. Like, I mean, I wasn't living in this home when I first moved to Indy. I
Right.
was living on my aunt's floor.
Right.
And yeah.
Like, you have to go through the mud before you can...
Yeah, no matter what situation it is.
It's almost like because we know we have the capacity for incredible levels of aggression that maybe we would never even want to tap into. If we're put in certain scenarios, we might delve very deep into our unconscious mind in our actions and do things in the heat of the moment that we might regret later.
Definitely.
Because we weren't even willing to acknowledge beforehand that we were capable of doing such things. It helps you remain more conscious in your actions to acknowledge what you could be capable of. And especially if you're even, like you're saying, even putting it into practice, like integrating it into what you do day to day. It's like if you're pushing forward on the level of aggression you exhibit day to day, the main benefit I think from that is learning, almost proving to yourself just how aggressive you can be.
Right. And that's a scary line to find.
Do you think it's like if you don't tap into it, you never find your full potential because a tame beast is better than a rampant beast?
Yeah.
And it's the fact that you accept that. And it's like back to what Seth has been saying. It's like, it's not about being like, oh, I could do that, so I do it. It's about being like, oh, I could do that, so I'm going to control not doing that.
Definitely.
It's like your shadow is supposed to be the animal that you tame.
Definitely.
It's like dogs and cats and household animals don't just act a particular way because their natural instincts tell them to act this specific way in our house. We have to set rules. We have to set boundaries. We have to make it apparent that they're not allowed to do certain things. Same with kids. Same with human beings.
Right.
And that goes to the reason that kids are thrown in that mix is because they're not accountable. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They've never been in this situation before. They're just acting on what feels correct to them in the moment.
A great testament of all this is like feral children who are left without any influences from adults almost whatsoever.
Yes.
Can be very aggressive.
Yes.
Can be very unconscious. Very almost primitive.
Yeah.
And there's also
Always tapped in to the shadow.
if they don't
There's
learn a language by the time, basically about the time they hit puberty, they will never learn a language. You have to learn a language before puberty to ever even learn
Retain
one, let alone learn more.
That's
Is that like
insane?
like they literally cannot after that, or it's just very difficult?
It's like a very strong cutoff. Like they just don't ever learn language. They learn some little aspects of language, but it's like there was like a major thing. It was like they don't understand questions.
Mm.
They don't understand statements of question.
They don't understand the conscious.
Right.
They don't understand how to be relative to the now. They just act on emotion. They don't have
What
any.
feels right.
They don't have any guidance.
They'll just like masturbate right in front of people.
Yeah.
Diogenes.
It's like there's certain things that none of us ever will do. I'm not just gonna jerk off in front of you guys.
You sure?
I don't know
I'm
about
not
that,
doing
bro.
Did I mean?
Maybe on the unconscious cat.
But I can jerk off in front of people. Like it's like
you could.
having sex is getting to
that's
that
shadow
level
integration.
of intimacy with a person. It's like you're getting naked and you're literally stroking each other's genitals.
Yeah.
50 Shades of
So
Grey be like.
yes, I'm capable of doing that with another human being, but it's not just something I'm going to do every single day with every human being. I
Right.
meet. Like
You draw lines on yourself.
yes.
Dude, integrating your shadow definitely helps you be able to just say no to somebody. Like you have to integrate some sort of aggression to be able to say no and also mean it. You can't just say no and then they say why and you're like you can't do that. You have to be like no and like why. And it's like because that's bullshit. Absolutely not. Fuck no.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Right. You have to be able to stand on business, and the only way you can do that is if you're willing to accept a bunch of ideas that might hurt to accept. Like, you might not want to tell your boss that the way he's talking to you is unacceptable, but the only way you can do that is if you're able to tap into a level of aggression where it's like, no, that's bullshit. He should never talk to me like that. And then that's the only way you can ever get to that point of actually saying it.
Do you think your willingness to just leave Olive Garden makes you able to just have the fuck it mentality of talking to your boss like that?
It definitely helps. I'm not going to say it doesn't. It definitely helps.
Do you think it's possible for somebody who has no intention of leaving to talk to their boss like that?
Yes. Right?
How
okay.
aggressive were you when you talked to him?
I wasn't that aggressive. I was not.
And you said it could have been a different conversation
It
if you
could have been a very different conversation.
because your aggression was coming out in the heat of a moment.
Yeah. That's even what made me be like, let's have a talk, is I was just pissed. That's the only thing that even got me to
Right.
the point.
And it's like you even
seizing
said
on
it's
the
like for
conscious
the
cast.
better that he took some time.
He was smart about it. Yes.
Yes.
He took his time.
He knew you were pissed and he didn't want you to
Dude.
go off on him like that.
I'm not going to sit here and say I would have lost my job, but the percentage of me maybe losing my job would have been way higher if I would have
Right.
talked to him in that frame.
I don't think he even wanted you to
No.
lose your job right then.
And I think he knew that if he talked to me
Right.
right then, it would not have been pretty.
He was at least registering the energy.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so
Of what was
He was
happening.
like, all right.
Yeah.
It's like you.
But
Keaton, what do you think about?
Because that's just you being real.
Right.
If you came up and you were just unconscious about it and you were not real about it,
Right.
then
Well, he tried to defend himself. He was like, well, I just don't like repeating myself. And it's like, if he would have said that and I would have been like, you know what? I never thought about that. You're completely right. I'm sorry for even bringing it up. If I would have done that, it's like I was one statement away from not even being allowed to be pissed. I'm not even allowed to be pissed at this man if one statement can prove me wrong and I shouldn't have been pissed. And I was
Yeah.
being extra. So it's like, no, he said, well, I hate repeating myself. And I was even like, I totally get that. I understand. I get not wanting to repeat yourself. That's fine. But that doesn't give you the right to talk to me like I'm 10 years old. It doesn't. And that was the whole conversation. And I'm glad that he waited. And I'm glad that I was able to measure out my response rather than just go in at 10.
And would you say that your internal acknowledgement and integration of the level of aggression you could have gone to was what a part of what allowed you to measure your response?
Yes, because I realized worst case scenario what I would have done. I was able
Right.
to realistically play it out. Like, dude, right? I would say for 30 minutes after I was like, let's talk, I was in an adrenaline rush. I was very much like in my head, like, this is bullshit. You're a dick. Don't talk to me like that. That is unacceptable. Like harsh statements, looking him in the eyes, saying it in a very crass way. Like, and it's like, it's unnecessary. I think it communicated a lot more that I wasn't like that. The fact that he knew I was upset when he first said it, and then I was able to wind down and be like, look, man, I get that you're the boss. That's fine. You can be the boss. I get it. But don't talk to me like that. people don't like it when you talk to them like that.
You weren't coming off emotional.
Yeah, I was just like, I just want you to understand. And he was very empathetic with me, or at least on the surface.
Right.
We'll see how that actually unfolds. But the words he said and the way he was responding was very empathetic and very like, all right, fair enough, my bad. I won't do it. I'll work on it, is what he said. And we'll see.
He's at least on the surface willing to acknowledge.
That he could be wrong.
Yep. And that he needs to do something different.
Yeah.
Fair.
He even pointed out 2 of his own flaws. He said, I need to work on my personability, and he said, I need to stop being so black and white. He said those things. I didn't. So he pointed 2 things out in himself. Black and white means it's either yes or no, and I don't give a fuck if you think it's yes. I think it's no, so it's always no. It's like
there cannot be any middle ground whatsoever.
you're just
You
completely
always
wrong. You're just wrong.
walk up to the table with boxes, and you always offer to box up their food right then. You always it's one or the other.
You don't ever ask them if they want you to box it up because that's a maybe.
Right. If you didn't,
You either go and box their food up, or we don't do that as a policy,
Yes.
and that's not what we do. We
Right.
box their food up.
Very
Right.
much. He resorts back to the policy, and if you're not following the policy 100%, then you are in the wrong, and he has the right to tell you you're wrong.
Right.
And it's like he's looking for a reason to tell people they're wrong.
Yeah, he wants that
Yes.
issue to arise.
You want to create a hateable work environment.
I think it makes him feel bad. That's why I called
It's
him a
ego.
bully.
well,
Yeah,
he
that's why I
said
called him a bully.
he doesn't want to be the reason people don't want to come to work.
He also said that. He said whenever I told him that about the phone call and him laughing, he was like, I just don't want to be the reason that people are like, I don't want to go to work. Marinara is a hard ass. He said that. I didn't say that.
Fair.
So it's like,
He said his real name.
Nah, he said marinara.
yeah,
That shit's funny.
Yeah.
I respect the what is it? The contingency?
Yeah.
Continuity.
Continuity. Yeah,
Continuity.
continuity is the thing.
I love sticking with marinara. I think it's
I
really
think
funny.
marinara's funny.
Yeah, and then also we're not just calling it out too much. If anybody,
We're calling it out, but we're not calling it out.
If anybody from work sees this, they're gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. But
So the shadow.
that's everything I had to say about that. Fucking marinara.
I love you sign.
L for love.
Fair.
Dude.
I-
All right.
I didn't know you guys were signing to me, and I came signing to bedtime. Well, you did the I love you.
But either way, we shook hands and there was some respect there. But we'll see. It was
And you-
acceptable. I'm not gonna say
Okay,
it's
the biggest thing I want to
fantastic.
point out is that this is the problem. In essence, it's why we're picking the path we're picking, because Alfredo's a good example of someone picking the other path.
Shit.
My bad. I picked the wrong sauce.
Meat sauce.
He picked the wrong path by picking the wrong sauce.
Yeah,
Marinara is dedicated to giving all of his time and energy and mental focus to this job, and he's not.
He's never gonna get out of it.
He clearly doesn't love it, because guess what his job is? It's to repeat the same rules to everyone all the time.
He hates doing.
And he literally says he hates it. And he hates being the reason people don't want to come to work.
Yup.
And guess what? If you repeat those rules to everybody, they're not going to want to come to work.
He literally has to be the thing that he doesn't want to be, but he won't quit.
And that's the problem
Yep.
is he works for a company who's making him do things he hates.
Yep.
But
so
he's-
we all need to abandon these companies that
Yes.
are making us operate in a way we hate, or they're just going to keep operating because we're relying on them.
Yep.
And they're also gonna keep making money so that they can keep being like, well,
We're at
fuck
the
you.
top.
I'll
They
just fucking
cannot
pay
function.
somebody else.
Yup.
They cannot function if we all leave.
Yes. I
So
agree.
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
if you like music, make music. If you like
Writing.
art, make art. If you
painting.
like mowing lawns, go do that. But do it for yourself.
Dude, guess what? If everybody stopped going to their job and nobody could pay rent, what are they gonna do? Evict everybody?
They're gonna fire
True.
everybody.
True. They're not gonna let homelessness get to.
It's gonna
Everybody.
It's gonna
Yeah.
make America look horrible.
Yeah,
They could
there is
not.
going to have to be a change, but people are too scared.
Yeah.
People are too scared
like,
that if they
let's-
don't go to their job, they'll
they're
get
gonna be
fired.
homeless.
Let's just like all stop paying rent and get evicted.
then everybody will
From the guys.
fucking be homeless, and no homes will be being used, and it'll be just absurd, and they're not going to be able to
Rent
maintain
prices
that.
will go down.
They're not going to be able to maintain the fact that no houses are being used.
Literally.
No
we
property
just
taxes are being paid.
Stop demanding the houses. Stop paying rent. Leave. Boom.
Because we were literally having a war over them taxing us 2% on
I
some
saw
fucking
a video.
breakfast.
Did
Yeah,
somebody
I think
share
it was
that?
Probably the same shit. I don't know.
I saw that.
I
Yeah,
saw that
a
too.
breakfast drink.
Yeah, and then
Tea.
we're fucking paying for it now still.
We get taxed. We get taxed on our income. We get taxed on the gas to get us to work. We get taxed on the car we bought to put the gas in. We get
taxed on the hours that we put into work to make the money to not to pay our taxes, bro.
Dude, your
It's
will
like
is taxed.
it's literally like I've seen this meme recently, and it's like a King of the Hill meme, and it's like he's talking to Bobby, and he's like, you know what's fucked up, Bobby, is that we pay taxes for fireworks to celebrate the day that we stopped paying taxes.
Yep.
We're paying taxes to be like, yeah, July 4th. No one knows what the fuck July 4th is about.
No one's paying attention.
They don't care about why we're celebrating. They care about the
Fireworks.
celebration.
We can eat chips and hot dogs now.
Dude, everybody's like, we're going to grill out and get together as a family and throw a party and be the people that have the best fireworks, and the fireworks are cool. I love the fireworks.
Most people like barbecue, but I like the salt and vinegar.
That's
like
right.
all they actually like talking about on
It's like-
4th of July.
Cool. But
You gonna have a burger or a dog?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have one of
yeah.
each.
They're all a little burnt.
it's like,
Hey, what's your barbecue setup though? Do you get like 2 burgers or what's the
Burger.
I mean, I'd never get dogs.
I probably get.
Burgers.
If they're
2 hot
legit
dogs and a
dogs,
burger.
not that weird shit, and they're all
Fuck
like
hot
beef.
dogs. Fuck,
I get
fuck hot
burgers.
dogs.
Dude,
They're all beef.
Fuck
I'm gonna
hot
get. I'm gonna
beefs.
get
Dude,
2
I
hot
don't
dogs
care
with
what they are.
mustard.
Whatever sausage or
You
whatever
fuck
the.
with beef?
I fuck with beef.
Yeah.
I don't have beef with you, I swear.
There's no beef, bro. It's all love.
I want 2
I trust you guys.
all beef hot dogs on brioche hot dog
I don't want
buns,
beef. I don't want beef
and I want mustard
in my
on
hot
'em.
dogs or in reality.
I want mustard on them. And then I want
This is vibing.
1 cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, ketchup, and mayonnaise on it.
No. You can't just have a beef
and
dog
then
with lettuce
honestly,
and ketchup.
A pickle smear with all that.
Okay, I'm hearing you.
Y'all are making me hungry as fuck, bro.
Dude, I'm getting really
Dude,
hungry.
Alyssa's
Cook another burger.
Alyssa's supposed to cook me a burger, I feel like. I don't remember that being the agreement.
We should grill
I
potatoes.
literally
I'll
asked
pay
you.
it back. You cooked me a burger after I came home.
Dude,
from
what if we
training, so I
started
got
grilling potatoes?
Are we going to grill
Dude,
potatoes?
Just cut it in half, put it open side down
on what?
on the
on a
grill.
Oh
grill?
no, it's 1:11 right now.
Butter.
So
Cook
we're
it in
ending right
butter.
now?
We are 2 hours and
Dude, I'm fucked.
almost 18 minutes.
I'm so tired.
So,
I'll go to bed
Yes,
without
please.
eating.
I'm Seth AM.
Yeah, Days production.
Keaton Mad Dog Miller.
And the Vanilla Boy spelled with an E, not an I.
Correct.
All right, we're going to make a move on the chessboard real
Dude,
quick.
I'll
Okay.
gladly flip off.
Oh, yeah. E, not an I.
Yeah.
All right, so Seth and David are going to make the chess moves this time.
What color am I?
You're white,
You are white.
so you're first.
Yeah. And you even said last time I set you up for a move, so let's see if you...
Dude, I don't play chess like that.
We about to find out.
Well,
Fair.
Oh, see, yeah, because I was green.
Yep.
No, because I was white last time.
No, I was white. I set up the move that you
this
said.
is the move you set up.
Nope.
I was saying this guy.
You set up. I'll tell you the move after you make it, because I was white.
Oh, wait.
I know what move I set up for you.
It's this guy. Oh, wow. I was going to go where...
No.
Kill his own pawn.
Take the boy
I
out.
didn't do that.
bro.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't kill my own pawn. That's
Yep.
fucked
All
up.
right, David.
Yep.
What's the move he's making? Okay.
Yep.
All right. We love that.
We
We
got
love
the
to see that.
pawn.
All right.
Yeah, all the pawn said.
So next time, Keaton would be David would be white and Keaton would be green.
Okay. Sure.
I could fuck up the green team. I could just say fuck the whole green team strat and of going.
He's gonna fucking.
Dude, this is such an
throw.
interesting dynamic. I've never played
He's
chess
gonna
like this in my
throw.
life.
Yeah, no, this is
It's like
crazy.
4-person free for all
This guy
chess.
thinks he
Yeah.
can do whatever it
Everybody's
wants.
on everybody's team.
Bro.
All right.
Who
Well,
wins?
We're about to find out.
We out, folks.
I think it's gonna be the audience wins.
Yeah.
And because they're gonna have to vote on which side they think is gonna win.
Yeah.
We'll make an Instagram reel and
Did you hit start streaming?
voting, like which side.
No. Hit the
Bye.
OBS with the red
Beautiful
dot
people,
down at the bottom.
goodbye.
Oh my God, she's
Tune into
opening
my flight
everything.
August 17th.
Newcastle?